Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Non-Content Podcast number 30. We've been doing this for 30 goddamn weeks, give or take the weeks where we took a break. Ugh. God, it's hard.
Your horoscope and spirit celebrity. Your spirit celebrity.
Can we do horoscopes on the show now?
Fuck, do it.
We're opening with horoscopes. Let me look at... Okay, what's your sign?
Aries.
Alright.
What's
Pretty sure I'm just Cancer.
Hold on 1 second.
That's not even a joke. That's not even...
It's now the horoscope cast.
I'm gonna have
Horoscopes. We're going off of Cosmos horoscopes, by the way, guys.
Non-Content Podcast, brought to you by Cosmopolitan.
Alright, so I don't have today's, but I have October... Oh, wait, yeah, I have today's.
Oh, Jesus.
It said 25th, but then I scrolled down and 26 was below it for some reason.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see.
Why does this exist? Why does this exist?
Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Oh, here's mine, Aquarius. This is a great week to set important goals in motion, but you may be best served by operating from behind the scenes. So I'm going to rob a bank, but I need to plan it, apparently. I need to be like Danny from Ocean's 11.
Oh my god.
That's terrible. What's Aquarius? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So
on Sunday, assertive Mars moves into capable Capricorn, and will assertive Mars moves into capable Capricorn, and will help you achieve your aims. But Mars is also in a private part of your chart, so you may have to act on faith or take a wait-and-see approach.
So what you're saying is he needs to find a girl who's Mars, and then fuck her, and she'll help him reach his goals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's
I'm gonna go with Sailor Mars too. That sexy ass green hair.
What's Aries then?
Oh no, we're not done.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, everything is working fine. Not my dick. Especially on Monday and Tuesday, when the Sun and alluring Venus makes glowing trines to creative Neptune in your zone of fame, success, and career. This is a rare and beautiful aspect, so bask in the glory of your professional accomplishments.
This is retarded.
And treat yourself to something nice this weekend. Smoke some weed.
This is retarded.
I've never actually looked at a horoscope before in my life, so now that I have, I'm glad I didn't.
I have, and this is... My mum used to scam people with fake horoscopes, and I can tell you, those are even more ridiculous than the bullshit she would come up with.
Okay, I love that I'm not surprised by that at all. I can see your mother doing that. I don't even know your mother, but I can see her doing that.
Yep. Oh, hey man.
Who's Gabrielle Union?
Who? She's an actress. You know who Gabrielle Union is?
What's she act in?
She's been in a lot of stuff. She's like that black person in movies.
Okay.
She's like she was in do you remember Collateral?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just looked her up. She was in Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
yeah. I know her.
She's been in some things.
Apparently, that's my spirit celebrity.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. You said Aries, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love this.
What does this say?
Okay. Well, I didn't even get to read the first part. I just saw your spirit celebrity.
What's my spirit celebrity?
Your instincts and intuition are very strong this week, and you will be very decisive in carrying out your plans.
What plans?
Your ruler, active Mars, moves into capable Capricorn on Sunday.
What?
Wait, I have a dominatrix now? What?
Yeah,
okay,
apparently,
I'm fine
apparently
with
it has to be someone who's a Mars. Lighting up your zone of fame, success, and career.
Okay, let me just go on to Craigslist. Looking for dominatrix, must be a Mars.
This only happens once every 2 years, so this is a very special time for you to wield your power wisely and move forward with your goals.
By the power of Grayskull!
Crush them beneath your feet.
If you're Aries, you can only be successful once every 2 years.
Seems about right. I mean... Alright, so who's my
You get major flashes of insight Monday and Tuesday, When inspired, Neptune makes aspects from your zone of privacy and dreams. Pay attention to your inner self. Friday is a social night, but Saturday is a good time for rest and reflection. So don't overdo it with the Halloween parties.
Okay,
Ladies.
okay then. So
If somebody asks, if somebody, I want to know the people who actually follow this bullshit.
I don't know.
I know a couple people. I don't know that people do. Back in like the early 2000s, like when like people on the internet were all over tarot and horoscopes and shit. So that's what my mother did. And the people who were into this, at least back then, were all like very lonely women.
Mm-hmm. My ex-girlfriend is super into it.
Yeah. So who's the spirit celebrity?
Okay. So make sure to be a classy gal at all those Halloween parties, just like Oprah would.
Oh, it's Oprah?
You're Oprah.
You're a middle-aged white woman.
Look at the picture of Oprah that they used.
Yes, that is pretty
Is it fat Oprah or skinny Oprah?
Fat Oprah.
It looks fat. Yeah, it's pretty fat Oprah.
Look at that. Look at this picture.
Oh god, it's not just
You're
fat Oprah.
that.
That's not just fat Oprah, that's nerdy
it's
Oprah
monster.
as well.
It's monster Oprah.
It's
Oh fuck! Oh Christ! I just fucked everything up on my end trying to get the thing.
It's the Mecha of Oprahs.
Mega Oprah.
Mega Oprah.
Mecha Oprah fights Mecha Camera.
The rise of Mecha Oprah.
And then you just hear from the background, like if they're in the studio.
Death.
No, they're in the studio fighting each other, and then you just hear from just a faint out in the background, like in the back rows, you just hear Jet Jaguar, and then fucking Jet Jaguar, like super kicks Oprah.
Jet Jaguar has to protect the people of Japan from kaiju, man.
Dude, I love Jet Jaguar.
Isn't that Mothra? Isn't that what Mothra does? Except when he doesn't.
Also
She
Godzilla,
doesn't,
except when he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like we protect you guys until we don't.
Ah!
Pirates.
God damn, my mouse is freaking the fuck out.
You actually have is Godzilla female or male?
Godzilla is male, Mothra is female.
Okay, so why did Godzilla have babies in that American Godzilla movie a while ago?
Because that movie isn't canon. That movie isn't
actually,
canon.
it is canon. It's canon. It's just not. It's a different monster. It's not actually Godzilla.
Oh, it's not.
They just call it. It's just Zilla. They actually said it's not Godzilla.
Didn't the Japanese company buy the rights to Zilla just so they could kill him?
No, they always own the rights.
Oh,
that was an awful movie.
They specifically made a movie so Godzilla could kill Zilla.
Well, it wasn't even like part of it. It was just like 5 seconds in the movie where he just like owns him. Just lasers him to death, and it's like, oh, yep, that happened.
And just like choke slams him into the Sydney Opera House.
And then lasers him.
Just goes out like a. Isn't Godzilla like twice as big as Zilla as well? I don't know.
Yeah, just about. Zilla in that movie was so bad. Fucking thing was eating fish.
As a lot of fish.
Fucking fish.
That's a lot of fish.
They tamed Godzilla with fish.
Well, they didn't tame Godzilla. They baited her. Well, that's like.
No, they actually. Well, partly they tamed Godzilla. If only they hadn't kept attacking it, it would have been over. They were like, oh, we now have pet Godzilla. Let's ride her like a horse.
To be honest, that could have turned into an awesome movie if that had happened and Godzilla had been like, "Hey, these humans are pretty cool," and then it turned into that Saturday morning cartoon minus Gadzuki.
But at least the cartoon was actually good.
Yeah. So,
the cartoon was fucking better.
So Godzilla eats the fish and is like, "Hey, these humans are pretty neat," and then Mothra and shit attack, and Godzilla's like, "Oh hell no!"
That's basically what the show was.
Exactly. Like that
was the show Godzilla is actually Godzilla. They didn't say y'all could call that one Godzilla because that was actually they like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but they had a baby Godzilla. They had Gadzuki.
Yeah, baby Godzilla's cool.
Yeah.
That other thing.
Did anyone watch Constantine?
No.
Holy shit, Constantine is good. It's so good.
Really?
Okay. The
am I the only person who likes the movie?
I love that movie.
Okay, every time I hear about it, everybody's like, I hate that. Now, I hadn't read the comics before I watched the movie.
I've read the comics, and I thought it was still good.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's just not. I mean, it's not particularly like the comics, but People like hate that movie.
It still follows the same like base overall storyline of the comics. People are just like, "Wah." They didn't go through his whole stages of hell, and I'm like, that was 3 years of comics. Like, of course they didn't.
Yeah, I mean that's like continuing the movie news, I suppose, and I guess we can lead into the terrible movie
Avengers
of the week.
trailer.
We're talking about Constantine for a minute.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just telling everyone to watch Constantine.
Okay, well,
So it's based off the new comic series. It's so good.
I was going to talk about Avengers.
I don't really care too much for the new comic series.
I really like the new comic series.
So sorry about that. I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I just had a thing in my throat. But
I got toast. I'm good.
yeah. But there's a new Avengers trailer, and there's.
I don't like the new Ultron.
Yeah, neither do I.
Did you like the end result for like the Ultimate Ultron was kind of like. Boring.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell from the trailer, but the trailer didn't really give away much, except the fact that Ultron appears to be a failed autonomous Iron Man.
Okay, that's apparently at Comic-Con they released this. So Ultron is being made by. So here's the plot: Ultron is being made by Tony Stark to sort of take control over the Iron Man suit. And like, remember in the trailer you see Ultron like crush a suit?
Yeah,
that's Ultron Mark 1. And then there's Ultron Mark 2, which is like the one you see that's destroyed. Oh. And apparently he figures he's supposed to protect the Earth, and he figures that humans suck, so he's going to kill all humans to protect the Earth.
So it's literally hell then. I must protect these humans, but these humans are harming themselves, so I must kill the humans. Ergo. Yeah,
and then there's also the Vision, which they didn't show in the trailer.
Wait, Vision? They're bringing back Vision?
Which is kind of weird to the fact that Vision in comics is based off like a destroyed version of Ultron and Wonder Man's brain for some reason. So in this movie, Vision is going to be based off Jarvis, like the AI from the other movies, and like a
they're turning Jarvis into Vision.
Basically.
I don't know about you, man, but that sounds pretty fucking hype. I don't know.
And then he has to bang Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah.
And then Black Widow comes in and she's like, "Hey guys, remember me?" And like, "No, get down."
She doesn't.
And then Silver Sable comes in.
And
she's like, "I am Russian."
What makes me sad?
Is Silver Sable in the regular universe, or is she only Ultimate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember.
What makes me sad is that they're bringing in Scarlet Witch and Ultron and Vision, but they're still keeping Hawkeye and fucking Black Widow around. No.
Well, the thing is, apparently, in the next Avengers movie, it's not going to be any of the A-list people.
Yeah, because
they're doing Civil War for the next Captain America movie. So
yeah, they're doing the Civil War. Yeah, I was going to say as well that they announced Civil War for the next Captain America movie.
Which is going to be, due to the fact that Civil War in the comics was fucking terrible. Admittedly, not as bad as some of the stuff from DC.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't call it terrible when you can compare it.
It was like 50-50.
Okay, just because it's comparatively better doesn't make it any.
Yeah, I know, but it's like. I think it would have worked.
Parts where everything just went insane.
I think it would have worked better as a movie anyway. And I used anyway too many times. But the actor for Captain America is retiring after Captain America 3, and Captain America dies at the end of the Civil War. So.
And then Captain America comes out.
Well, technically he doesn't die. He gets. Remember, technically he doesn't die in the Civil War. He gets his mind shot to the past. So let's go get. Man, remember that plot line?
Oh yeah, but
he got shot.
But you can't do that. You can't do that in the movies. So
why not? Why can't they?
Because it'd be stupid, and the actor's retiring anyway.
In the comics. It was stupid and out of place in the comics. So I mean, it wouldn't be
exactly. The movie so far at least try to make sense. So I'm assuming that since the actor's retiring and going on to be a director. They're straight up killing off Captain America, and if they want to bring back Captain America in the future, they will use a different actor. They will use Bucky, or they will use Black Captain America.
Call me if you need me. Then he's gonna be like, then like Avengers 45. It's gonna be like you're hearing music. He's gonna run in.
And he's going to just cold cross Captain America.
Black Captain America will already be there, like helping them, and he'll walk up and just like snap his neck, and then just like go back to what he was doing.
And he'll say something incredibly racist, but not racist by 1940 standards.
Oh yeah. So who do you think you're gonna kill off in the new Avengers movie?
Oh, I fucking hope they kill off Hawkeye. I fucking hate Hawkeye.
He's supposed to get his own movie, I heard. So.
I can watch
Can't
a
give-
Hawkeye movie, actually.
Yeah, like he on his own, Hawkeye would be pretty good because he's basically Batman, but Batman with a bow and arrow. I mean, but I'm like, no,
Is
that's
Green Arrow?
Green
just-
Arrow.
that's
He's
just-
basically
that's
Green
literally-
Arrow.
That's literally
Well,
Green
okay,
Arrow.
are we gonna argue about Green Arrow and Hawkeye not being the same people? Because really,
I mean, they're kind of. I
Really?
mean, their backstory, their characters aren't, but because
Like, their power, like their power.
Green Arrow is just like the super Republican rich guy.
Yeah.
okay,
They're-
but literally
I'm super
everything they do and all
Oh yeah,
their
like,
shit
from like
is
a
the
power
same.
from like a power standpoint, yeah, but like from a character standpoint,
Well, yeah,
I would say.
but I mean,
the only Hawkeye.
I mean,
like,
there's a lot of superheroes with like the same character who has the same powers but aren't the same character.
The only Hawkeye I liked was when Hawkeye was Bullseye, and that's because it was Bullseye, and Bullseye is awesome.
Hawkeye just doesn't do anything in the comics. He just kind of like, I shoot stuff.
Yeah, like
And I'm poor.
Bullseye Hawkeye. Despite the fact he was working for Norman Osborn to be part of the Dark Avengers, he fucking wrecked Deadpool. Like straight up, just absolutely basically
No, he didn't.
almost destroyed him.
He lost. He was like, he was gonna cut his legs off with a chainsaw. I have that. Oh, that's broken. I have that comic.
Deadpool won because Bullseye got cocky, and that's always Bullseye's flaws. He starts winning and he gets cocky. If he hadn't got cocky, he would have won.
He dodged a rocket launcher in a tractor trailer.
for a
Excuse me?
briefly, can we talk about how racist Isaiah Bradley's comic series was? By the way, Black Captain America. It was called the series was called Red, White, and Black.
How, like, what? Is he a black guy? How come whenever
Yeah.
black people write comic books, it's always because of, like, remember when they did, like, the Black Panther one? The guy who was, like, the co-producer of the Boondocks, but then they kept joking on him because he was, like, terrible.
Yeah.
Remember his terrible... Was it Hudlin? Reginald Hudlin, or something like that. They did Black Panther, and it was just, like, really weird.
Yeah,
Black
but
Panther
yeah,
was just,
none
like,
of the
the greatest of assholes.
but yeah, none of the people who made this were black. By the way,
Damn it.
all white.
You
Yeah,
know what?
man.
That makes it better.
It was written by Robert Morales, so there's that.
Well, he sounds sufficiently ethnic. I mean, it should be
Red,
fine.
white,
I mean,
black.
yeah,
Why would you call something that? Why would you?
because it's Captain America, but he's black.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
black
it's
in America.
literally. I mean, they're rebooting Thor as a woman. I mean, the subtitle
Well,
might
yeah,
be
but
Thor.
They'll call it
not
like
even a reboot,
Thor,
that's a different
Lord of
character.
Menopause.
Thor, the hammer is my clitoris.
Thor, the hammer of somehow this is my fault because your shoulder strap fucking broke.
I had heard about this story.
What?
The with Isaiah Bradley.
Ah.
Yeah, I heard.
Since we were still technically talking about movies, you want to do the terrible movie of the week, or save that for later?
Go for it.
All right. So.
Didn't that guy get like AIDS or something?
What?
Isaiah Bradley, the
Yes.
character, he got like syphilis or something.
Yes.
It was syphilis, wasn't it? It's hilarious.
I was hoping they'd kill him
It
with
is
sickle
terrible.
cell anemia.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Anyway, so we're starting a new segment on Non-Content Podcast because everyone loves terrible movies, and so we're starting up Terrible Movie of the Week. Every week we're going to watch a terrible movie, and then we're going to talk about it on the podcast, same way we did with Divergence. Just fill out that fucking time slot.
Except this one won't be very long because it's not a bad movie.
Yeah. This week is what is it? Paranormal Whacktivity. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch it this week. I said that I didn't get a chance to watch it, but you two have watched it, and
You lied to me. You
did
lied
not.
to me, Zach.
Did.
You
No, I
lied to me.
didn't. He
You
told
said
me
you
he
watched
watched
it
it. He told me he watched
No, I
it like
didn't.
a week ago. You lied to me a week ago.
no.
I remember that distinctly.
I said I
actually.
watched Paranormal Activity, not Whacktivity.
We were talking about it during Castle Crashers. Whatever. It's on recording. Anyway.
I don't know. I lie on camera. You know this.
Only reason I watched that movie. Not that it was a terrible
Oh
movie.
wow! It was you enjoyed it and you know it. So Paranormal Activity is a comedy movie that's paranormal activity but with masturbating and porn.
A lot of sex jokes.
Yep.
A lot of sex jokes.
I watched.
Um,
I watched like
there's
the
a
first little bit of it, but I don't know.
There's a black Ghostbuster impersonator.
Which is actually hilarious.
He was the best part of that movie.
He has to get a look like him a little bit, like the younger version of what's his name, Ernie Hudson.
He did, and I do.
So what is it? A couple goes to a haunted house to try and consummate their marriage, and every time they get it up, a ghost comes out and cock blocks them.
Okay, so are we spoiling what this entire thing's about? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, well,
So-
yeah.
It's a demon from hell that wants to make a porno.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't want to make a porno until the end. At first,
Well,
he's
no, he
just
wants to make a porno,
dedicated to not. No, at first
Remember
he's
he wanted to make a
dedicated
porno,
to
but he
not
didn't
letting
have the,
anyone bang her.
No, remember
Yeah,
he was like,
at
I
the
want to
end,
make a porno,
at
but I
the
didn't
end
have a
of the
tape.
movie.
Oh, that's just the beginning. Oh my God, are we talking
Not
about
the
this possibly
beginning.
this movie? Yes, remember
we're
he
talking
said, I could never, I want to make a porno with her, but I could never, nobody ever had a tape around her, apparently, for like her entire life. And then he was like, but until you came along.
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
20 years apparently.
So
But
this,
anyway,
so this girl never had like a camera
doesn't-
pointed at her for 20 years.
Apparently.
and so what it is she's super hot and apparently into some really weird shit, and ends up marrying World of Warcraft player.
Oh,
And
I
apparently
don't know.
she's also a World of Warcraft player for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
okay.
But
Fine.
I like to
trying to make-
like people don't play that game.
so the dude's also making a porno.
Uh-huh.
And well, so he hires like a production crew and everything to get a porn
Who
set.
stay along like the entire movie, who show up like randomly, intermittently, like, oh yeah, this is still
Every time-
happening in the background.
You just gotta get that money shot, man. But yeah, so eventually, demonic stuff happens.
She's like, there's a demon in the house. He's like, no. He's like, oh wait, there is. Now they're like, oh, we should maybe deal with this. Maybe, nah, not really.
And then the way they deal with it was like, well, if he really wants to
Party.
tap that, we'll find a better ass. So we're gonna invite every hot woman in town into a party in which a pedophile bangs an Asian girl because he thought she wasn't 18. And then
Oh, and then there's like a small joke at the end of it that ends up saving the day. Like a girl gets lost in the car.
Oh, yeah. a girl ends up about to leave, and she's like, "Oh, I always get lost in houses," and walks into a closet, like 40 minutes before the end of the movie. And then right at the end of the movie, when like the demon's like, "Oh, you want to make this porno with me?" and the girlfriend says, "Yeah," because she's an awful human being.
Basically. And then she says no.
Because she likes, I don't know. But anyway,
She likes
so
demon
when-
dick. I mean, it's obvious.
No, she-
Yeah, that was actually
And
a
he's like,
plot
no.
point.
Yeah, that's what she was. So I was like,
Apparently,
what the
demon
fuck?
dick's great. But yeah, so
Just big, purple, and spiky.
Also, it's
So
a midget. Also, the demon's a midget.
also it's a midget.
And he doesn't. Nobody punts the midget. Nobody punts him. Like, so obvious.
But yeah, so at the end of the movie, like the very end, after they go through this weird like acid trip scene, and then they're in the Avatar world at some point, not the Last Airbender, like James Cameron, and then at the like very end, the girl that got lost in the closet just walks out of another closet and is like, and the demon's like, "You want to make a porn?" And then she's like, "Yeah," and then they leave.
And then
In
the movie
movie.
over.
Oh, but then she forgot how to get out of the house, so the demon just left because he got bored. And she just ended up smoking weed.
Okay, I should have seen this movie all the way through.
Yeah, it's a pretty great
And
movie.
that's the, that's
I
the after party.
started watching it, and then I had to stop and go do something. I just never turned it back on.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
then we
it's
watched
worth it.
a terrible. Then we watched an actually terrible movie.
Yes, let me
Mutant
find.
Gr- Like,
Let me find the
holy
exact
sh-
title. I have it in my
Mutant
Netflix
Girl
history.
Squad. Mutant Girl. It is the most disturbing thing I have ever seen. It was so crazy.
Can I be honest? I don't really remember it at all.
I just remember all the random murders.
So
Just-
what movie was this?
Mutant Girl Squad.
Mutant
Was
Girl
about this
Squad.
girl who's a was it Hilko or something stupid like that?
Oh
They
yeah,
have
and she has a butt
powers.
chainsaw.
Oh, there's a girl with a butt chainsaw
Yes, and
and titty sword katanas.
Oh yeah, Titty. Now I remember this movie.
And then there's a girl, like the main character has like a robot metal hand, like Freddy's hand.
She's Freddy and Wolverine. She's Freddy Reen.
Yeah. And then she's
okay,
like,
I'm just
all
gonna read the summary real quick because
The
this
summary will not tell you what's happening because there's so much murder
On her
brain.
16th birthday, Rin, played by Yumi Tsujimoto, a bullied, timid schoolgirl, witnesses her parents killed by a fearful anti-mutant humans. Rin's dormant mutant abilities.
When they say bullying, they don't just mean regular bullying. They mean like there was a part the girl apologized and jumped over her and punched her in the face downstairs.
Oh, yeah. She like Superman punches her down the flight of stairs.
Rin's
like she killed out of nowhere. Just
okay, Harrison. If she walked up to her, kicked her in the stomach, and then screamed dirty deeds, and then threw out a DDT, would you have been surprised?
No, I would not. It would have been like the nicest thing they did.
Rin's dormant mutant abilities are awakened, and she is driven away from her hometown by an angry mob. She meets other mutants called Hiroko and teams up with Rei Yuko Takayama, a hard arse. It says hard arse, by the way. It's how a Welshman would say it.
Also,
a hard arse rebellious type, and Yoshi Suzuki Morita, a cute nurse who is conflicted about killing humans. Tak Sakaguchi plays Kasa.
Wasn't that girl conflicted about killing humans? She
kills humans throughout the entire movie.
I know. She like rips the dude's eyes out, like pops his. It was like.
Tak Sakaguchi plays Kasajari, a evil mutant who has an omnipotent sword growing out of his stomach. Originally trained by Kasagari, the three girls turn against him and try to turn Japan into a human-free zone. Must fight him and other loyal mutant minions, in addition to Machine Girl and Tokyo Gore Police.
No, the fact they fight only have to. So during the entire movie, they're just killing random people.
So they don't even fight the bad guy till the end. They just start killing people.
I don't think they actually ever do fight him.
I don't remember the bad guy ever getting.
Remember at the very end? It was like I remember when I left. There was like 10 minutes left. They're like the two girls were about to kiss or something. I don't know what the hell was going on. It was like some weird.
It looks like a Japanese. It looks like a Japanese movie written by a Welshman. What the fuck?
And the bad guy got turned into a guy that was killing random people, and that's like the last we saw.
And then they kissed butt chainsaws.
Oh, and they like.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, so the mutations they have is literally like butt chainsaws, titty swords, claw hand. Like, it's ridiculous.
Face stomach.
Oh, face stomach! That was terrifying! And she can, like, she has this little flesh orb thing that she can throw at people.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And yeah, just this entire movie, the protagonists are just murdering people.
Like,
just murder.
They go to a mall, right? And people are like, holy crap, there's a crazy person right there. And then she just starts killing everybody in the town. Like, the entire town. Like, people who weren't even fighting her. She just go to them and just punch their heads off.
So it's kind of like that Superman movie, only they're not taking it seriously.
No, I think they were taking it. I couldn't tell if they weren't.
I think they were taking it seriously, actually.
It sounds like a parody movie.
Like, no, but there's parts that are like so real. It's like, oh man, this is like. Remember the part with the girl who was like crying?
It was too high budget to be a parody movie. Jesus. Is the issue.
Also, there's some parts that are like really dark.
Yeah,
and then there's parts that are just like real, like the whole killing the innocent person part. That was like, that got really dark.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. I want to bring you back to the stairs scene because this literally does Superman punch a girl down the stairs. Now, Harrison, if the bully had stood up on the railing and just like JR came out of nowhere and was like, "Oh my God, it's a sundown splash!"
It would not have been surprising.
For some reason, she's on a wooden table.
Yeah, we have to I feel like we have to explain the stair scene. So right after they fuck up her desk for some reason, she goes crying out of the room, right? And the main bully goes up to her like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry I was acting out, I don't have any, my family's never around, all that stuff." She's like, "I apologize." Then she bows to her, right? No, there's nobody in the room before this. Out of nowhere, when she bows, another girl leapfrogs over her, and then Superman punches her down a flight of stairs.
I swear to God, there are people in the next classroom chanting "Fear the Spear."
And then they just laugh at her, and she's like at the very bottom of the stairs.
That's just the greatest thing. Oh my God!
And then she goes home, and her dad has fake nipples, and it's disgusting.
Also, I think I found a new way to beef up our movie list because the more movies like Mutant Girl Squad, Chanbara Beauty, the movie Vortex,
Now that's actually based on a video game, which it's on like
Yeah.
360. I can actually buy it right now. It's on the Xbox Live store.
Or we could watch.
I may actually own it.
Or we could watch Uwe Boll movies.
Yeah, there's the limits. That's just like
That's
just like
that's not even funny.
We can always watch Tokyo Gore Police.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was about to say too. How about Tokyo Gore School?
Why
It's a
not?
gore school.
Okay.
Or how about the Fighting Express? Or Yakuza Hunters, the final death ride battle.
That's the best title for any movie.
Final
The
death.
final death.
The final death.
All of these, by the way, are on Netflix.
Oh god.
Oh, how about
Speaking of-
zombie ass Toilet of the Dead?
Oh yes, I've heard of that movie. I have watched that
Yeah.
movie. It is fucking funny.
You watched it.
I did watch it. I actually had to watch it for a thing at school once.
Okay, what the hell is wrong with your school?
It was a thing on parody. And
How
maybe-
about This Girl is Badass? Oh wait, that's actually a movie that's rated 4 stars. Never mind.
Anyway, so
That's like fucking awesome. Change your life. Never.
that's a movie that will bring you to Nirvana.
Oh my God, chocolate's on here.
Chocolate?
Harrison, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think
The
that-
movie with the autistic girl who knows.
Oh yes. Yeah, but I'll tell you about it. We saw that.
An
And it wasn't
autistic,
on there before.
an
Was it?
autistic girl that knows capoeira.
Yeah,
It's like Kung Fu. That's Kung
I
Fu
know
or
what capoeira is. I'm just like, what?
I think it's
yeah,
Kung
no,
Fu.
that's the entire movie. And then she fights another autistic dude who knows judo.
It was. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that movie.
So when are they
It was
being
on
confirmed for Tekken?
Hmm?
When are they being confirmed for Tekken? The
I
autistic
mean-
girl with capoeira.
You know, if I knew enough Tekken characters, I'd make a joke here, but I don't.
There is a capoeira character in Tekken, but he's like,
Oh, I know, but I don't know.
but
anyone
he's Harrison.
I don't even know what. Yeah,
He's Harrison with dreads.
Zach, nigga. Woo. Bob move. Zach is the best character. Like, he was my favorite character. That dude had so many crazy, like, non-ending combos. Well, his longest hit combo was, like, 26 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it is 26.
If you
actually.
manage to get the extra kick at the end, that shit's crazy.
God damn. I really only play Tekken at conventions, so I don't really know enough, but
You should play Tekken.
yeah.
Oh, so next week we're watching the FP, in case anyone wants to watch along.
Watch along. Yes, the
The
FP. Is a movie
no.
about a post-apocalypse where arguments are settled with Dance Dance Revolution.
I heard about this movie.
It's deadly games of Dance Dance Revolution.
It's kind of like how League of Legends works.
A little bit,
How
yeah.
every
Except-
political decision is made by, like,
Yeah.
fighting on the league.
Except when it's not.
Except when it's
Except when
not.
I heard they're actually going to change the storyline now because it's like we have no idea. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well,
That's fair.
Well, it's a fucking MOBA. The story doesn't have to make sense. And you don't even need one, so it doesn't even make... doesn't
You know
matter.
what stories
Well, they-
don't need to make no sense?
What?
Legend of
Oh,
Korra.
mama. The game was so. They fucked up the storyline so bad. It's like something
I
that doesn't even make sense.
I actually have never even listened to a word of the storyline, and I beat that game.
Oh, good, we're getting into games. Excellent.
So
Yeah, we're
there's a
doing what
part-
we played this week.
Legend of Korra, there's something really stupid about it. Apparently, throughout the entire game, the cheat blockers are able to block her avatar state, so you don't get to the last level.
Yeah.
So cheat blocking can
Isn't that
block
isn't that in the show?
avatar state. Well, no, the cheat blocker can block your bending. You can't block avatar state. They've shown that like several times where avatar
Hey.
state blocks everything. Even like the original
Now,
shows like
let's
that
be
does
real
not work.
here. Between, like, besides
Also, you like-
Harrison and other
Shit.
faggots, who cares?
A lot of people.
No one.
I stopped caring even about the original
No
series.
one
so
who
it doesn't
okay.
even...
No one who bought Legend of Korra for the right reason cares. You know what that right reason is? Platinum made it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's,
I mean,
that's why I bought it. I mean, that is why I bought it. I didn't buy it.
That's why I bought it.
But still, the story is so stupid. It doesn't. It's like, why are these
Like-
cutscenes even in this game? Get
Yeah,
rid of the cutscenes. It's a bit better.
I listened to like podcasts and music with my headphones while I was playing anyway, so I never noticed any of the story.
Yeah. And
Did you actually look at the cutscenes? Did you see how bad they were?
No.
Just look at the cutscenes. They're the
Well,
worst animated things I've seen in years.
To be honest, I just watched the majority of the boss fights and on YouTube, and then I
What
was like,
boss
okay,
fights?
there was
There's only one boss fight.
the boss fight at the
There's
end.
actually-
The boss fight at the end. I just watched the majority of it until they got to the final and just skipped through. Yeah, and I was like, okay, now I know about the game. It's about some crazy guy with his brother taped to his back. Okay, I don't care. I'm out.
Yeah, storyline
no.
is really bad. It's
Who
really
cares
bad.
about the storyline though? $15 and you get to play platinum game. Do
Yeah.
it.
I mean, and
Also,
actually,
you also watch the show. This new show is the new season. Now skip season 2, like the first half of season 2. Skip all that.
From what I saw of the fight, like when I wasn't just skipping through, yeah, the fighting actually looks pretty solid. Like the different fighting
The thing
styles.
is,
Like,
it seems like it has a terrible progression system because you
You
can't
know what
do
pissed
anything
me
when you first
off?
start.
it
Oh
looks
my
like
God.
earthbending is worthless though because it's so slow.
No,
Oh,
firebending.
no.
No, earthbending like one shots everything.
Oh, the guy I was watching was probably just using it wrong because he was using earthbending on the final boss and like.
Now you don't use earthbending on the fireballs because he moves too quickly.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and it's like
But
the
on
guy
You
all
was
can't really
big
get
so-
an animation. You can't cancel out animations
Ah,
with enough earthbending because it goes through the entire animation before it lets you quit. So,
Alright, so the guy I was watching was just shit at the game then. Okay.
Well, he was stupid.
The last boss you
trying
wanna-
to use earthbending on something that's really quick, pretty much.
yeah, last boss you should use firebending, especially with like full cheat because you just like don't
Oh,
stop.
firebend! Oh my God! If you buy that item that gives you the constant meter,
Yes,
and
you
use
just- 'cause it-
firebending. Oh,
Because you just zoom up to because usually with firebending it sucks because you can't actually hit anything with it. But with full cheat, you just zoom to everything, so you automatically hit everything.
The guy
I've
I
never
watched,
had it.
the
I've
guy I
never had
watched,
an issue hitting shit with firebending before.
the guy I
When you
watched.
don't have, when I first got it, it's like it doesn't move without the full cheat.
Yeah.
You just stand still. So it's like everything just like moves. Like,
Yeah,
you're
the-
like,
It
we're gonna
lunges
walk
forward
back.
like it does small lunges like oh God, what game can I think of? You know what? Good example. The Capoeira parts in Resident Evil 6. It moves like that.
Yeah.
But everything else just moves so much better. So it's like it's kind of like until you level
Airbending's
it up.
OP.
Yeah, from what
Yes.
I could see, that seemed to be the case. Because like water bending was like was rather long range. It looked like the guy was just waving at the air, and the guy was taking damage. And airbending,
Yeah.
like he was just
Airbending is just
darting
like-
around on like a little ball of
Airbending
air.
is just
AOE.
is-
Yeah.
no, what's the best thing? There's like a talent that gives you half health and double damage, and half health and full cheat.
Yeah.
Jesus.
One shot everything.
Jesus.
Everything just dies. It's not even like you don't have to block. Everything just dies. Just bam, airbending over and over again. Like the one, because the combos for airbending, like the heavy and light combo, kind of suck for
Oh.
airbending. For some
So-
reason.
It's so easy though. Square, 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 triangle.
So Legend of Korra, would you suggest it?
Yes.
I would.
It's $15 for a pretty good game.
Okay, and
Now the
speaking
progression system, I
of
still think is terrible.
speaking of platinum games, have you guys picked up Bayonetta 2 yet?
I have, but I'm not done talking about Chorus. So sit
Okay,
down.
I just
I
want
don't have
The
one
only,
for you.
the only part that I have any complaints about really is there's a so it does the Nickelodeon
It's just-
games thing where
it's
you
just
have
typical.
to.
It's terrible temple run. It's not even just normal temple run. It's terrible temple run.
Well, okay, I want you to think back to every game that Nickelodeon has ever like had its hand in.
Okay.
There's always the traveling from point to point like things where you have to, if you're playing like, oh god, Emperor's New Groove, you have to run away from lions.
If you're playing
Or
the
if you're
if you're playing the SpongeBob game, you have to drive the paddy wagon.
Yeah, except this you're riding. What's the thing's name?
Naga.
Naga. Whatever.
And it's like
Yeah,
it's just a random part. It doesn't even make sense when you die. It's just like we're just gonna do this now because we need a pad gameplay.
And the only time they give you combat with it is it happens once at the end. The
It's
rest
like
of the time
worst
you're
boss
just
ever.
avoiding.
It's
obstacles.
legitimately the worst boss fight
It's
ever.
so fucking annoying.
Oh, it sounds like they at least
Now, have you
tried.
tried it on extreme mode? Have you done it on extreme mode where you get hit
Yeah.
once and you die?
No, it sounds
Yeah,
like they
you
at
know-
least
It's like-
tried to cut it down. Then, if you only had to fight on it once, I mean,
No, but
Well,
you still
it
have
was
to
a
do it.
boss fight though, is what it was.
Every
like-
other parts they actually give you attacks, but they're useless. They don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't think I
then
used the
air-
water one once.
in remember the Earth airbending that just speeds you up and makes you fuck up every jump, and it just
Yep.
kills you.
Yep.
That's all it does. It just kills you. That's all it does.
It makes it harder for you to do anything.
Because when you jump, you'll jump over everything and into a pit automatically.
Or like you start clipping into shit that you didn't think you would hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's like a
It's so
Sonic.
bad.
So it's like a Sonic game. You're going so fast. You have to be precognizant.
It's like no, it's not. It's not normally like that. It just fucks
No, I
up the
mean
jumps.
when you
The jumps
activate
are
that
just-
ability. I mean.
Oh yeah, basically.
Yeah. It's
That just- No, it's
It
not
fucks
even
with
worse
you.
because it's almost impossible to do because it'll just like make everything is like level to like where you can jump normally, but airbending makes you go fast, gives you a higher jump, and they didn't test it. I guess I don't think they tested
didn't
it at all.
balance it.
they didn't
So
think
it just
through.
what do you? So like at the very like when you first get it, the very end, you'll jump over everything and into a pit automatically. There's no way you can't. Or you'll hit like a giant thing where you're supposed to go under, but because you had the airbending, you jump too high, so you don't have time. You just hit in the middle when you're falling down.
And then you get off the Naga, and then you're like, motherfucking firebending! Just killing random dudes. It's a good time.
Play casual where you just one shot everything with idiot movements.
Oh my god, I can't
Also,
imagine airbending in that.
I don't even have to do airbending. I just do firebending and everything. I just zoom around and everything dies. Did he do Avatar mode? Did just Avatar mode was kind of a letdown though.
Yeah.
I'm not
you
even.
just
I'm
do
not even.
combos.
I'm
Just
not
do
even a
one.
fan of Korra, so I probably won't pick it up. So that's fine.
I don't watch the show at all. I've
Yeah.
never watched more than 3 episodes of the entirety of the fucking Avatar thing.
I watched Avatar up until the Fire book, and then I stopped because turning meteorite metal into a sword and making Sokka actually good.
Oh no, that
was
sounds
stupid.
kind of cool.
No, it's stupid because he's the comic relief character.
I
and
don't
then
know why he just remember we talked about this before. He just thinks comic relief characters can't be useful.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's a
you're
comic.
wrong.
He was a comic
You
relief
just
character.
don't, you don't
No.
understand how stories work.
No, I do. Let me finish. But his transition from comic relief to
But
serious
he's still-
character
But he's not
happened
serious. He's
far
still-
too quickly.
He's still a comic relief character. Everybody else is still stronger than him. It's just that he can actually do something.
It happened too fast, and
every
it seemed to come out of nowhere for me.
I'm sorry. He made a sword out of a meteorite.
Yeah, but no, he didn't
Cool.
make it.
He's
He just found the meteorite and dragged it to a swordsman.
Okay, so he got a meteorite made into sword.
And he's still-
Sword's
he's
awesome.
still- It's not even like he stopped being comic relief character. He's still a comic relief character. It's just that
Do you hate Usopp now? Like, it's like, oh, he can do something besides die.
No,
He is no
I don't
longer
hate
a
it.
comic
I
relief-
think it might just be because I didn't like Avatar to start with, and I'm just butthurt. I don't know.
yes, because that's like the worst reason ever. A comic relief character becomes slightly
Wait,
more
you
useful,
just see,
but
no, like,
still a comic
here's
relief character.
okay. I
Every other
haven't,
character.
I haven't seen it in a while.
like-
I haven't seen it in a while, so this is what I remember. Right, they're going through the Fire Nation. Right, Sokka sees a swordsman offering training, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go be a swordsperson," and then he does.
Okay.
And it's
And
like,
that's-
excuse
oh, yeah,
me,
I'm
what?
like-
In the
Except the
space
fact
of
he's
like
been training,
3 days?
remember
Fuck
he
off.
was training like every other episode where he like remember when he went to like the island with all the female warriors and he took training there. And all the other times
I haven't
he was
watched
with his
Avatar in
dad, he
ages,
took more
man.
training
I
there.
haven't trained-
Every
I
other
haven't-
time he's gone, it took training and gotten him better.
I don't remember much about Avatar, man. I don't even...
Okay, just say you don't like the show. Just don't give a bullshit reason.
No, I'm giving a bullshit reason based on what I remember.
Still
Fuck it.
bad.
Whatever, man.
I'm going to go with, at the same time that your mother was like selling people fake horoscopes, she was doing like tarot card shit like on your baby head, just gah, 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 slamming them down.
I wasn't a baby. I wasn't a baby at that.
Bam!
Jackass.
I gotta say,
I'm
though,
just
I need to watch-
underneath
I need to
the
watch-
table holding it up in my head. Bam!
Y'all should watch Chorus though. Somebody got their head exploded in the last season.
Okay.
At the very end of last
So
season, somebody got
if
their head exploded.
If somebody ever
I'm gonna
gives
jump.
me like a list of episodes to watch for Core, I'll watch it. But I've heard there's some just random shit episodes, and I know if
Okay.
I hit one, I'll stop watching the show and continue.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Just watch season 3 because I like season 1, but there's still some parts where Corey's like, Corey, you're an idiot. Why'd you do this? It's annoying.
Isn't
And then season 2,
Korra currently dying of mercury poisoning?
she's not dying. They actually, it's just that was in the season 3, and they like took out most of the mercury, but apparently there's still some Toph shows up and she's like, "Oh yeah, there's still some mercury in you because my daughter sucks and she didn't get all the mercury out, so you're still poisoned."
So Toph,
Also,
if I remember, Toph was my
Toph-
favorite part. She was the only reason I kept
Okay.
watching it. She should just like.
She's still an asshole, and she still just kicks everybody ass. She's like, "Oh yeah, I can now see everything in the universe now."
So
Also,
the only
you
thing I
It's like,
remember
what?
about Toph is that her name is Toph because it rhymes with tough.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
Like she's the only reason I kept watching Avatar because I started getting fucking bored and then Toph showed up and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, she showed up again, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm better than you at everything you've ever done." Fuck you.
Like, yeah, but when Toph showed up, she's like, oh, you still have mercury. She just stomped her feet and like all the mercury just rocketed out of Korra's ass. That should have been what happened.
No, she said she could have done that. She's like, it would have been pretty easy for. Apparently, Korra has some post-traumatic stress disorder, so she's like, if I do it right now, you'll die.
Oh,
because that's how PTSD.
That's how
works.
PTSD works.
Also,
No,
she has like a demon. She also has like a demon that keeps fucking with her and kicking her
Fair.
ass.
that's fucking
Which I
retarded.
think that might be more of the issue, that it's a demon, a spirit demon. Because I think at the end of season 2, right, they kill like there's the Avatar spirit and there's like the dark Avatar spirit thing. The light and dark, they always fight each other. So they kill the dark one, and like the dark spirit, because it has to exist, it will regrow inside of Korra for like the next 10,000 years. And now I think it's fucking with her. So it's coming out and it's like kicking her. Because there's one person's like, "You're not real." It's like, what the fuck you just say to me? And it's
The
like,
fuck you just say, nigga?
and also the other spirits are like, "Yo, there's like a weird demon thing that's like right there. You might want to deal with that."
I'd
So I
like to
think that's
imagine
why
the
they
demon
can't do
talks
it.
like Stinkmeaner.
No, it doesn't actually talk. It just kind of like stares at her and then it punches her in the face.
Exactly, but you know that
So
internally it's like, you was talking all that good shit a minute ago, nigga. Now you got kicked
Nigga.
in your chest.
You can't do it right. Okay.
I'm not black enough for it.
Talk all that good shit before, Nyaga. You just got
Also-
kicked in your chest, Nyaga. There you go.
Also, at the end of season 3, they just murder, for the first time in Avatar, they just murder the bad guys. They just murder them.
Yeah.
Like, the one person like, this one lady, she like she can shoot explosions out of her face.
Okay.
It's not, like, she shoots laser beams that cause explosions out of her head. So they wrap the, like, metal around her head and it blows her head off. And then the bad guy's like, "Holy shit, you just killed my girlfriend." And then another lady, it's like a firebird. It's what's Mako? Is that the boyfriend with the firebending, or the ex-boyfriend with the firebend? I think he's fighting a lady with water bending. So she's like, "Oh, I'm out on the pool. Now I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm like a badass water." He's like, "Oh yeah, electricity." So he just like electrocutes her to death.
So, they finally started murdering people. Wow.
Except for the main bad guy who they just captured. All the other bad guys they murder, and that's it. But then it's like, except for the main, and one guy just committed suicide. He's like, "I'm not going back to prison."
I ain't going back to prison, man!
He actually says, "I'm not going back to prison," and then kills himself.
Could you imagine if they straight up killed people in the original show? It would have ended so much quicker, man.
Isn't that? Well, I mean, that's kind of what they say a lot during the originals. Like, "Dang, why don't you just kill these people?" Like, no, because I'm a bitch.
Because Aang's a kid. Kids don't kill people. Korra's like, not a kid, she's like a young adult, isn't she?
Korra's a black. Korra kills people.
Korra's a Crip and a Blood.
And she's just as stupid as them two.
No, wait, which one of them wears blue?
Remember the time she attacked?
Oh my god. You did not just ask
No,
that.
the Crips wear blue. I'm sorry. Shut the. I'm white, okay? I'm white and I live in the South.
You live in Florida.
There's still Crips and Bloods there.
Yeah, you live in Florida. No, do you
They
realize
wear blue.
what
I'm
Florida
sorry.
is?
I'm sorry, okay?
Florida's like a blood central. Anyway.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know why I asked that. I'm sorry. I knew the answer. I don't know why I asked it. Crips were blue.
Anyway, let's
Korra's
move away from
Korra's a
Avatar.
Crip.
Because I'm bored with Avatar.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
Bayo
came out. I haven't picked up my copy yet.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I know it is.
Bayonetta
What are the
2
sales for this week? What are the sales?
I'll look it up. One moment.
I'll either be picking up my copy later today or tomorrow.
Wow. Apparently it's really bad.
That's a shame.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess. Ooh.
Link me the sales.
Well, according to Kotaku, it was the first when the first Bayonetta sold it released 200,000 copies in its first week.
Mm-hmm.
Bayonetta 2 is 38,000. That's not even half. Of course.
But also the
actually, no, it's scratch. It was actually 28,000.
Okay. So, but the first Bayo came out on multi-platform.
Yeah, but it was only 2. It was still PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah,
But that's still that's still 2 consoles and 2 consoles that alone have a bigger install base than the Wii U.
Yeah, but at the same time, Bayonetta. The thing is, Bayonetta didn't have any hype when it first came out.
Also, Bayonetta came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, it came out 2 days ago. Give it a week, Harrison. Give it a week.
No, in Japan, it's been out for a week.
Yeah, in Japan. Nobody bought it in Japan either. Nobody bought the first Bayo in Japan.
Yeah, the Japanese don't.
Well, actually,
Japanese
sold,
aren't a fan of it.
Bayonetta sold more. So Bayonetta sold more in Japan's first week.
I mean, they aren't even advertising.
It's first week, yeah.
They aren't even advertising Bayo in Japan. You guys know
They're
that?
not advertising in America.
They actually aren't.
I haven't seen a single trailer for Bayonetta.
I have.
I've seen
Period.
TV commercials.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Like,
I've seen.
I don't even watch TV that often. I've seen TV commercials.
but yeah, anyway, Bayonetta's getting like a 91% from everyone, and that's because it's an amazing game.
Except for that
Bayonetta
one guy who
sold
gave it.
138,000 in his first week in Japan.
Everyone gave Bayonetta a 90, except for that one guy in I think Game Informer who gave it a 75 because it made his PP feel funny.
Game Informer gave it a 9 out of 10.
Who am I thinking of? There's this one guy. I thought his game something.
Polygon gave it a 7.
It Polygon? Nah,
It was one of those social justice warrior sites.
Yeah,
SJW
probably.
sites.
Polygon sounds about right.
Polygon sounds about right. But yeah, he's like, all in all, it's a good game, but the over-sexualization makes my PP
it was
feel
Arthur
funny.
Geis.
I don't like my PP feeling funny when I play games, you guys. Nobody play it.
It may have been because they was going against fucking Super Smash Brothers because they're stupid.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers sold 1 million copies.
So, how long until Bayonetta's in Super Smash Brothers? How about that?
Never, but I want it to be.
Could you imagine Bayonetta strips her way into battle? And, like, she just beating up Mario half-naked?
So, to put that Polygon review into, pretty much into context, does anyone remember who Arthur Geis actually is?
No.
The guy who left IGN because IGN was like, look, you leave or we're firing you in a month. That guy.
Okay. What did he do? What did he do?
All his articles where he'd bitch about one thing in a game and then be like, everything else was great, 4 out of 10.
Oh.
That's what he did for everything. So.
Oh, okay. So he did the same thing for Bayo.
Yeah, let's see what he said.
What a prick.
Praise the developers for giving Bayo some much-needed development as a human being who cares about things other than herself. Blah, 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 trophy amnesia, blah, blah, blah. He was significantly concerned about other aspects of her depiction, such as camera angles that sometimes provided an implicit reward for doing well. It's sexist, gross, and pandering, and totally unnecessary. That takes 3 points off of it for me.
You know what's funny? The fact that Bayonetta herself is like, hey boys, like she's a dominatrix. Of course, that's going to be part of the fucking thing.
Also, she killed God.
Yeah. Also, she kills God with her tits.
With her tit swords.
With her tit swords.
That does happen. That is a thing.
I mean, kind of, actually. Kind of with her tit swords.
Did you hear about the time when the guy who made Bayonetta saw like hentai for Bayonetta? He got pissed off because he's like, she's a dominatrix.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're gonna make porn, if you make porn of Bayonetta, everyone, the public service announcement, make sure she's on top.
Yeah, we'll make it correct.
Otherwise, you're breaking my immersion.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna make it of a character, why not make it in character?
Exactly. Like we all know, Peach would be like a mewling bitch and be on bottom. Bayonetta be on top.
You know what? I don't know why you went straight to Peach. Do you have something you want to tell us?
I mean, I also think Peach would be kind of a cunt.
Yeah,
But
I
he
mean,
would-
no,
he
I'm just
would
going
defeat-
through. I'm just going through the other Nintendo characters because, hey, Bayonetta's technically a Nintendo character now.
And Zelda would be
technically.
like, "Fuck you, nigga."
It would
Well,
depend on the.
I guess
Like,
it depends on
Oh,
the
this
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time, Zelda be on bottom. Twilight Princess Zelda would be on top.
Okay,
Wind
so
Waker
there's this-
Zelda's a child, you perverts.
Hey,
Is she? How old? Wait, I forgot. How old is she?
Tetra
she's like
Te-
10.
Tetra's like, yeah, she's like 10.
They're all
I never
like
played
10.
Wind Waker.
Anyway,
never played-
Wind Waker's really good.
Wind Waker's
But there's this girl that works at Sony, where I work, that looks exactly like Ocarina of Time Zelda.
That's
Nice.
weird.
I mean, it's not obviously she's not like fucking like
Jagged.
polygons and shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, there's someone
smoothed
sitting there
out
jagged
version.
and polygony, just sitting at the fucking desk.
Yeah, no, smoothed out version. It's just like every once in a while I just want to come up behind her and be like, I want to bang you just so I can say I banged Zelda.
I have the Master Sword.
You have to
Zelda.
say, you have to say
What
in
do
her
I
language.
do now?
Yeah,
I need.
ha, ha.
I want to put my Master Sword in your Triforce, girl.
It doesn't even make sense.
I want you to think about shapes for a second.
I'm gonna
I
put,
do,
I'm
I
gonna
know,
put
I
my
know
master
what I-
sword in you so
I get-
hard
I
that we're
get
gonna
from
go
there,
back
it
in
still doesn't
time
make
7
sense,
years.
You don't
Making
make sense.
Okay.
Just-
I mean, humans as a race don't really make that much sense to be honest.
Look, you can try to be a philosopher, but we know
damn
you're
right, I'm
just
a
a nigger.
philosopher.
There's no.
Oh! You want to go to war like that,
Oh.
dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
know what? Because I'm a philosopher, I don't
Blackie.
gotta go fight with
Oof,
you.
oof,
I just
oof,
win.
oof.
I'm done. I won.
So,
It's all over.
so Bayo is as good
Bayo's
as
great. Bayo
yes.
is amazing. Okay. So the one complaint people could actually have with it is that it's an iterative sequel. So it's literally they just iterated on the last game's gameplay. But if you iterate on Genius, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like if you like, it doesn't get stale. I assume, and also while they were making Bayo 2, they just basically recreate Bayo 1 from the ground up for the Wii U.
I've been playing Bayo 1 as Link for a while, so it's
Yeah, it's like didn't they
Is it
didn't
the
they
same
change it? Didn't they change some stuff?
Oh yeah, all the moves change.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they were rebuilding Bayo 1. Like you can't expect it to not be iterative since they're working on the same game twice.
Oh, also you can play as the girl from Lollipop Chainsaw,
Nice.
and
That was in my
there's
Platinum
some
games. That was
No.
that was my Suda 51.
yeah, it's not made by Platinum. I assume they just got the license for it.
or
and
this
there's some like
is
Killer is Dead references too, so that's pretty awesome.
or this is
So I
a
guess
sign
they're-
that Platinum and Suda might be working on something.
Yeah, a game that maybe they'll have even
I'd
more or
play it.
less.
Oh my god!
God.
No,
They give
Suda
all
gets to
the-
do the story, and then they give Platinum the gameplay completely.
Or
Tell
better
me-
yet, let's give Suda the gameplay.
And Platinum the story.
Yes.
Yes.
No gameplay and no story. The greatest game. It's just you
best
pressing
game.
A over and over again, and just like explosions.
It's called Bioshock Infinite. Yeah.
Ooh, shots fired.
Ooh.
Anyway, Bayo 2, great. You should play it. If you haven't played it yet, go play it. If you
and-
don't own a Wii U, go find someone who
Don't
owns
buy it.
Wii U and play it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Say don't buy a Wii U for
I'm not going to tell somebody to buy a console for one video.
I
game.
will. Everyone buy a Wii U because even if like you're not just buying for Bayo, you're buying it for all the games that are coming out next year. And you
Like
Smash Brothers.
and Smash Brothers. You're buying it for Bayo, Smash Brothers, Splatoon,
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
I don't
Guilty
okay.
Gear.
Guilty,
You're the one-
yeah, Guilty
No,
Gear
wait,
as well.
Guilty Gear is on PS4.
Yeah, but PS4 is
Bitch.
shit. Fuck you.
I'm
No,
gonna
dude, there's a new Guilty Gear coming out like next month. I'm pretty sure.
No, I was
PS4,
confused when it says
PS3.
it was Guilty Gear exclusive. I was kind of confused by that.
Either way, everyone, buy a Wii U because there's a lot of good shit coming out finally, and it feels really good because all these games are awesome.
Un momento.
We're just
Keep
like-
talking.
Buy a
Okay.
PS4 like a real man.
Yeah. So
Like a PS3 1-1 like a real man.
yeah,
Sorry.
whatever, bruh. I'm gonna sit here with my Wii. I'm gonna sit with my Wii U and my PC and play all the games I care about. What was it? I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Speaking of PC, did you hear about the guy who made Paranormal Activity?
He got fired.
He got his game removed from Steam and rage quit the industry because he threatened to kill our Lord and Master Gabe Newell.
Really? It's not on Steam anymore.
Yeah, it's not on Steam. Completely removed.
No, it's on my Steam page. Of course, I own it.
Yeah, if you own it, it's still there, but if you search for it in the store, it's gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard he got fired, but I didn't hear what for.
No,
what.
he didn't get fired. He quit the game industry.
Yo, mama quit the game.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy who threatened to kill Gabe Newell.
Okay.
He threatened to kill Gabe Newell. Oh yeah, there is no store page. If you press store page, it goes to the front page.
Yeah. So this guy, this guy, Steam was offering his game as part of a bundle for Halloween, right? And they didn't update his game's status from early access to an actual game. And the guy got pissy and he started raging on Twitter and like getting all butt mad. And then his final tweet was, "That's it. Fuck this. I'm going to kill Gabe Newell. He is going to die." And
Wait, what? Okay, I missed out the first part of it because I couldn't hear you for some reason.
Okay, so the guy's game was part of a bundle, and on the Steam front page, the graphic didn't remove the early access logo.
What game was it?
Paranormal Activity.
Oh,
But it's
fuck
been off.
him.
Yeah.
It's been off thing for a while though.
But the image in the store hadn't been updated. I'm assuming that's just an oversight, and it would have been fixed simply enough if the guy had just said, "Hey guys, my game isn't in early access." The guy got all butt mad because he thought like people seeing his game in early access would make him look like a hack or something. So he started raging.
Well, why'd you put the game in early access in the first place?
Exactly. So he started raging at Steam and like made all these tweets. And then his final tweet was basically, "Gabe Newell is going to die, I'm going to kill him." And he's deleted all the tweets now, but the damage is done, and his game has been completely removed from Steam, and he has been blacklisted, and I'm fairly certain he has quit the game industry.
He sold off his share in the studio.
Nice.
That's what he did.
Yeah, he said he quit the game industry, though.
And also future games from that company.
Will not go on Steam.
Yeah.
Like, and he even said, like, he even made this really, really passive-aggressive things, like, "I would apologize to Gabe Newell, but the damage is done. I quit." And it's like, dude, like, you threatened to kill someone. So people who a lot of people regard as the father, as like the jolly old granddad of gaming. No, you don't do that. I mean.
Sometimes you do that.
You don't threaten to kill your granddad.
Hey, man.
I mean,
what if
you know what?
granddad's a racist?
If granddad's a racist, then you put him in a place where there's only white people. That's what you do.
America. Put old white people where there's only old white people.
Basically, well, yeah, that's what they do. That's why we have nursing homes.
Because only white people can afford to go there.
Damn.
And also, I don't think many black old people would agree to go into.
Oh no, they'd just be like, "Motherfucker, I own this house.
I own this house.
You're gonna tell me to leave?
This is my house.
You still sleep on my couch."
Yes, I'm gonna close this door.
Anyway, so back to games that we've played, because I played a lot this week.
Oh, did you?
I played
What
I have
played?
two.
Okay, so
I played have you played the new Sid Meier's game, Civ game?
yep,
No.
Beyond Earth.
Yeah.
Any good?
Yep,
It's okay.
pretty good.
It's just Civ 5.
Oh, is it just Civ?
It's
I mean,
just
space?
It's really just Civ 5, like a mod. It feels like a mod of Civ 5, honestly.
Just a very, very intricate mod.
So
Yeah.
So what is it? So it's like after your civilization reaches the space phase, then
It
the
actually
game
is that.
starts.
It's after. Yeah, it's after. It's basically.
What?
Yeah,
It's-
It's like, you know, when you get like the what's it called, the Unity ending of the game.
or yeah, the one where you launch a rocket
Where you
into
send-
space.
Yeah, it's that. It's basically just that.
Alright. Alright. So is it so like you're going around on planets, or is there just
You're on one planet. It's just one planet.
oh, it's just the one?
Yeah.
That's crap.
Hmm.
I thought it'd be a space game.
It's really not.
Well,
It's really just a mod.
Well, you know what I mean, like
they're
it's
on
like
an
Civ
alien
in
planet.
space, you know what I mean? Like you're going around planets.
did
and
you
shit.
ever play Alpha Centauri?
Yeah, it's still.
No, you know what I meant, like
'Cause
multiple,
it's-
multiple planets.
Because
you know
it's
what I mean?
Alpha Centauri, but it plays like Civ 5.
Yeah.
That's literally what this game is. Completely.
I didn't say the words correctly, but I expected there to be multiple planets.
Also, 2K has its hands in it, so that's going to be fucked up eventually.
Yep. Ooh.
All that being said, WWE 2K15, November 18th. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers in your fucking
Oh,
wrestling game.
also, been playing, what else have I been playing? It's a game called Borderlands pre-sequel.
Is that any
Pretty
good, or is
good.
it just Borderlands 2
Yeah.
over again?
It's a better version of Borderlands 2.
I might pick that up when it goes on sale. I'm not too hyped for it.
It's really
I
good.
look like that black guy that's in every like prison or black person movie that has like the two like separate like puffs.
Yeah, he's
on
got
the
like
side.
those puff balls inside of his head.
Yeah.
And his name is Bubbles or something.
Or something really racist.
Yo, they call me Bubbles.
Or like Tyrone Dalreese Jackson.
Now, I don't
Which-
like you, Tyrone DeReese Jackson, but
Which
I
may as well be the title for, not title, but the name for the Evil Within main character.
Oh, Jesus.
Which I played Evil Within.
God, okay, what's Evil Within like?
Fucked up.
Fucked
Not
up
in a
as
scary way, in a game way.
as in, it's a terrible game?
It's not a hard game, but it's punishing as shit. So, like, when you die, you go back 20 minutes easy every time.
Oh.
Also,
Oh.
their level design makes no sense. The first level, they give you these matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they tell you you can burn bodies, and they don't come back.
Oh, yeah.
So
You don't need to do it. You don't even need to do it.
No,
They
no,
don't come
no.
back.
I want you to tell you the fucked up part. So you take these matches, and you know, they give them to you at the beginning of the level. So you think, I need to burn these bodies. Well, none of the bodies that you kill come back. But you needed those 2 matches for the end of the level, where if you don't have them and burn the bodies, as you're opening the door, you get insta-killed.
Okay, so...
And
I
it
think
starts
it's
you
not-
back at the
what-
beginning of the level.
Now, what I did, I actually didn't burn those bodies that part because I didn't have them out because I used them already. So I actually had to use all my ammunition to kill them. And just
So,
stomp their heads up, 'cause I have a- I'm not playing
only
it.
certain bodies come back to them.
Only bodies that you'll know
Only
you'll
plot
know because they'll
bodies.
still be moving. They'll still
Yeah.
be moving.
Okay,
they're
so if
not
you
moving,
kill
they're
so
dead.
if you kill someone and they don't stop moving, then you have to burn them.
Yes,
And they didn't explain that.
it's they don't.
No, they said burn bodies.
burn
is all they
bodies.
say.
So it's like any other game except it's like it's useless. It's so it's annoying.
That sounds retarded.
I still like it though. I still been having some fun. I still have fun with it, but it's just.
I'm not having any fun with it.
I mean,
The
it's just
puzzles are
Resident
really easy.
Yeah, it's just Resident Evil 4 though.
Well,
We
on
better
one
not.
hand, it's a shitty game, but on the other hand, Resident Evil 4.
It's
mean-
It's not-
it's
it's not
Resident
a
Evil
shitty
4
game.
if it's not shitty, but it's not good.
Hmm.
It's okay.
Alright.
I
So,
Resident
wouldn't
Evil
suggest
5
paying
is
$60 for this bullshit.
Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't do that.
this last week,
The
I haven't
bosses are annoying as hell. The bosses are like annoying as all hell.
Oh, dude, even the normal guys piss me off. So when you start the game, you're allowed to carry 6 bullets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It takes at least 2, normally 3 to kill somebody.
I'm about to say
Headshots.
because headshots
Headshots.
don't insta kill.
Okay, so they give you one. Okay, so I'm assuming you have a
But there's a
revolver.
stealth-
It
there's
takes
a
half.
stealth system.
It takes half
So
a
there's a-
clip. It takes half a clip to kill one person, and you only have 6 bullets to start with.
The thing is, at the beginning of the game, they want you to do stealth, but some parts it's just like impossible to do stealth.
Impossible. Where people are seeing you through walls and shit.
That is
Yes,
retarded.
people
So it's
see-
like the thief game then.
Sometimes they don't see you, and then sometimes like all of a sudden you just be like, like what the fuck? Why'd you jump through that window?
So
Have
it's
you
like.
gotten
you?
Sorry.
So have you gotten to the part with Mr. Ghostman yet?
Ruvik?
Yeah. Mr.
Yeah,
Ghostman.
sorry.
I fucking...
I'm on the part where you go back to the asylum.
Okay. But yeah, so I want you to think
Also, there's
about,
like invisible enemies that just come out of nowhere. They're invisible enemies.
so I want
holy
you to think
Christ.
about this. No,
The
okay.
worst thing.
So
the worst-
this game is set up to be stealthy.
Uh-huh.
There's not only invisible enemies, all enemies that patrol who don't move for like 5 minutes. Easy. You sit there and watch.
Okay.
I just kill. I
And
usually
then-
end up killing because it's just like.
Well, except when there's like
Yeah.
4 in a room.
yeah.
And then there's
Like-
also randomly spawning ghostmen who just instant kills you.
That sounds retarded. That sounds like the most retarded game mechanic I have ever fucking heard of.
It's kind of like Alien Isolation.
Nah.
Yeah. Because that actually is what it is.
No, because
That's
Alien
the
Isolation...
That's the exact same mechanic.
Thing. It actually is the
I
same
have
thing.
not run into in Alien Isolation a part where someone stood still for 5 fucking minutes.
I have.
Yeah,
I
but also...
have.
Actually, I did too.
Where he ran, walked, ripped right past the door for 5 minutes straight. Yeah, I have ran into that.
Or like...
Did the alien do it, or did the android do it? Oh.
Have you ever had the alien, like,
Android does the same thing.
Get freaked out between, like, 2 corridors and it just goes, back around?
Yeah, I've seen that. I like to think that Jeffrey got lost.
Just a bit.
Like, Jeffrey's like, shit, I know she's here somewhere. Where the fuck did... It's even better to imagine, like, he's talking like a very posh, like, Kensington accent. He's got a little hat. Like, my word, where did that little Ripley lass go? Did she go this way, or maybe this way? Like, he's a very foppish, like, nobleman. I don't know. Aliens aren't scary, but I like that game because of the tension.
You know, Alien Isolation, more scary than Evil Within.
Yeah. That game, Alien Isolation, I've been playing more Alien Isolation. That's one of the few games I have been playing this last week, because I've been so fucking busy. Yeah, I like it because they didn't straight up go for the bleh route, because aliens aren't scary. They went for the tension because they know that they're monster. Most people use it as the butt of the joke nowadays. So I like that. I haven't run into an issue with the game. The only issue I've run into was when I was in the hospital and I was trying to find a key card to the pills cabinet, and like there was literally... Like, I had no idea where to go, because it said, hey, go find these patient rooms. And I'm like, where are the patient rooms? The map doesn't tell me anything, and Jeffrey is right there.
Oh,
where do I go?
Harrison, have you met up with the guys you met at the beginning of the game yet?
No, shit.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know if they're ever going to show up again. So you start this off with, like, 3 other people. Or is it 2?
One of them dies. Now, one of them does die.
But then there's
the other 2 just...
They're like, oh, we need to go back for him.
Wait, where did they go? They were in the... Wasn't the other guy... What?
Okay, so what happens is in the beginning, they go into Creepy Mansion Land. Or, not Mansion, sorry. Creepy Asylum Land.
It's like,
and, then people get
Watch
died.
my let's play of it. Watch my let's play of it.
Don't watch the let's play of it. Anyway, but so then people get killed.
Mm-hmm. Except for you, for some reason. Even though the same thing happens to them as what happens to you, you don't die.
So you freak out and leave with the other people, except one guy, and you're like, we have to go back for him.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Once you're out of the scary mansion bullshit,
you don't go back.
Oh,
but you don't go back. They're gonna be like, fuck that. The guy's like, fuck that shit. We're out of here.
Yeah, so they leave, and then you never see them again. You never see these characters again.
I'm assuming they have to come back. I'm assuming they have to come back later, or they just haven't done far enough.
Because the problem is they introduced them, but they didn't give them any actual character. Well, there was one girl who sat in the back and just stared at you.
Did you read the
No.
You read like the notes they give you? They kind of like.
Oh yeah, I read some of those, but that doesn't even get to count. That was barely backstory.
Well, no, there's like more of them. They give so many notes.
I don't read all of them. Fuck that.
Like, I'm sorry, nobody reads these notes in these fucking games. I mean, it's no.
Like if we're gonna talk about that, we can be like, oh well, you know, if you just go to Bungie.net.
Yeah. It's like go to Bungie.net and read that bullshit.
At least those are in the game. At least these notes are in the game, and you kind of have, and they make you look at them.
They do. But yeah, it's
better look at this note.
You'll like Evil Within if you have a boner for old Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 1 and 2. But.
It's 4.
I feel disgusted relating that to Resident Evil 4 because it's like it's 4 with no soul and nobody cares about it.
If Evil Within and Resident Evil 4 came out at the same time, Evil Within would have won. If they came out the same day, yeah, it would have. Yeah, it would have.
No.
Resident Evil plays better, and it was made like
what?
Yeah, Resident Evil 4. Okay, the controls for Evil Within are shit.
What?
The aiming is shit. It's worse than Last of Us.
Oh,
The aiming is worse than Last of Us.
and Last of Us's
actually-
aiming was bad on purpose.
Here's the thing is, though, they want you to upgrade your aiming.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's, yeah, that's,
They want you- Hey, you know
It's
what, there's
fine
other
that you
games
get
that-
one hit by zombies because they want you to upgrade your health.
that's
I've never gotten one. Yeah,
That's
only time, I
retarded.
You
got,
get one hit. You get one hit until you upgrade your health like 2 or 3 times.
yeah.
only time I've gotten one hit was like by the bosses. And
Wait,
that
wait,
was-
wait,
Zombies,
wait, you-
zombies one hit kill you.
Wait, you've
in
got
the
to up.
beginning of the
You've got to
game.
No, they
up.
don't.
You've got to upgrade
Yeah,
your
they
health
do.
twice to not get one hit.
See, I don't. See, I have never gotten one hit, so that's
See,
why
I-
I'm.
I mean, no,
I
they
have
one
video
hit you
of
in the beginning of the game. I have video of it too. So,
I mean, y'all can watch both our videos if you want.
what
Jesus.
difficulty are you playing it on?
The highest they let me. It's like normal. They only let you play
Same.
it like normal.
Yeah.
I didn't get one shot. Only time
I
I
got
got
one
one shot
shot.
like the entire game was the boss of the chainsaw and like the ghost dude.
I got one shot by just random zombie guy. Like I had,
I've got
I had like
Huh.
almost a full bar, and then you just walked up and dead.
Yeah, I think the only kind I've ever died was when I had like almost no health and they grabbed me.
Well,
I mean, I've like run into mines and stuff. Like had like almost like I died once. I remember when I hit a mine because the thing didn't show up on the screen because sometimes it just doesn't.
Yep,
And then
that's
I
the
ran to
thing.
a zombie. Then I ran to a zombie and I was like, "Well, that's bullshit," because I ran to a mine I couldn't see because I mean I couldn't. You wouldn't let me fix. And then I think a few other times I just got grabbed and I was like fighting a bunch of zombies. And then there's a guy with a chainsaw. Sometimes he sometimes one shots you. Not always.
the
Sometimes.
chainsaw sometimes murders you completely.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like
That's
yeah,
it's
if you
weird.
haven't-
Like sometimes he'll just attack you and he'll just like do like a normal attack from like a zombie. And other times he'll just cut your head off.
Okay, so I know exactly who Evil Within's for. It's for the people who laud old games as the best things ever and will not admit that there's some shit in old games that does not need to exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this game is
Nostalgia goggles and shit.
for.
Anyway,
It's so great because I had to go back 20 minutes because of a random death.
yeah.
See, that's why I save every single time. I save every
It's-
single time.
yeah,
man. You
yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
Or
you
else you'll
have
just,
to,
like-
and it's still 20 minutes back. Like, you don't get that many saves.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, it's I think it's
I
about
mean, it
time we.
makes you, I mean, it's kind of similar to like Alien Isolation, though, in that way. In that respect,
Yeah,
as
but
well.
Alien-
This
yeah, but
game
Alien-
is just this game is just Alien Isolation, isn't it?
Alien Isolation done poorly. It sounds like.
Well,
I mean, I
that's
think
Alien
is
Isolation.
done.
Hey, fuck off.
Bitch.
Fuck you.
I mean,
I
it is-
like
it-
Alien
it is-
Isolation.
It is just Alien Isolation, except with the better combat.
And Alien Isolation saves aren't that bad. It's the only issue is you've got to find the saves. I mean, if you're actually actively
what?
looking
That's-
for
that's the
saves
word.
and
I
you
gotta
find
find that
them,
first.
I found
Also,
the
the noise the saves makes are like the worst noise ever. I prefer Alien. I prefer the
Oh.
Evil Within noise, with better than the
Did we-
Alien Isolation. Beep,
Did we
beep,
talk about the
beep.
brain juice?
That shit. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, your upgrade points are brain juice.
Okay. That's weird.
Oh, also, they randomly generate the items you get.
Okay, now that's fucking terrible. That's fucking terrible.
I've had times when I've died and I come back and it's like the same item.
Yeah, but sometimes you'll come back and it's like, alright, that ammo was really useful, and it's an XP boost now.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we
that-
should start wrapping this up. Zach, what are you playing this week?
We're not wrapping shit up. We got news.
Oh fuck yes.
Also, I played Costume Quest 2. It's good.
we have gone. Whatever. We'll go for an extra minute, a couple extra
It's-
minutes. Fuck it.
It's an hour and 30. Our podcasts are usually like 2 hours long.
Used to be 2 hours long.
Oh,
Matter?
nut up.
Are
It doesn't
being
actually
paid,
matter.
Are being paid by the minute? Do you have
We're
something
not
to do?
being paid, so you can nut up and sit here while I read you
Fine.
shitty articles.
Fine. But at least we're
Yeah,
not
we're making
3
you
hours
money.
like the fucking like the fucking co-optional podcast.
Let's see. Alright, so first we got Boyd Corbin, once arrested for fighting a drag queen with a tiki torch, runs for Wilton Manor's mayor.
And he'll win.
So, since Halloween 2012, Boyd Corbin, this is in Florida, by the way,
Of course it
on
is.
that
He's gonna
evening
win.
2 years ago, the Wilton Manor's resident donned an ironic KKK costume, grabbed a tiki torch, and went to the epic George Alabi holiday party. By the time the night was over, Corbin had gotten into a brawl with a drag queen that eventually landed him in criminal court for facing felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, the tiki torch.
That sounds about right.
So he put on a KKK outfit and beat the shit out of the transvestite.
Out of a drag queen with a fucking tiki torch.
Ironically, though.
That's just... he's gonna win. He's gonna win that election. You know that. You know it.
You know what's fucked up? He has
Oh wait. I forgot to mention a game I've been playing this week.
No?
The greatest game. Enforcer.
Oh, isn't that just
police crime action?
Yeah. Isn't that just Narc?
It's so
Isn't that just Narc? Pretty much.
It's kind of not really. You're actually like I arrested somebody for walking drunk.
Okay, sounds
people.
That sounds enough
Like literally,
Narc to me.
this is my first day as being a cop. You just go to this town. It's like They don't even explain how you became a cop. You're just a cop. You just go home. You go to work. I arrested somebody for driving drunk. For walking drunk, and then I got killed by a murderer. Also, give him a submachine gun.
Well, you got killed by a murderer. That's kind of what he does. I mean, really.
No, it's like find a murderer. It's like this random person screaming throughout the entire level until you find them. So it's like, I'm gonna find this murderer because this shit's annoying. So it was just like a lady just kind of standing in the middle, like on the side of the street. I'm like, is this the murderer? Then, oh, nope, she shot me. And then I died.
First rule of being a cop: shoot first, ask questions later.
I should have done that. I mean, I did have a submachine gun.
Yeah.
You get a machine gun.
So will this game happen to be set in Ferguson?
It's set in Arizona, which is, I was telling. They don't say Arizona, but it's like, this is Arizona. Like, this is Arizona.
I found a new section for our podcast.
Another one? Jesus Christ.
It's the quiz show.
Oh,
yeah. No, so what I just found was a quiz on Cosmo, so there's that. But before we do that, I'll just read you the title of this news story, because the news story isn't actually interesting. Mm-hmm. Man exposes himself at Sanford Mall, claims that he was extreme shopping.
I mean, sounds about right.
That sounds like something I would say if I got caught naked in a mall. Like, yeah. I was extreme shopping, motherfucker.
Coming soon to Spike TV, Extreme Shopping.
You won't believe what happens.
And then in Fellsmere, Florida, cops say uncle stabs nephew for eating too many pork chops.
Remember, kids, don't go to Florida.
It's a black guy, too.
Damn it.
A 61-year-old man was arrested after he stabbed his nephew during a fight over pork chops.
Oh, my God.
Billy Whale and his nephew, Charles Williams, were arguing over the number of pork chops each one got to eat for dinner. Whale says he only got to eat one pork chop, but his nephew ate 3. The argument escalated and turned physical. The two men were separated when the old man's girlfriend intervened, and Williams then left the room. Both men began to fight again after Williams said his nephew grabbed a machete and swung on him.
What?
He then grabbed a knife out of his back pocket and stabbed the shit out of his nephew.
Okay, what type of knife was it? This is like a knife that you would use for...
I don't know.
It's probably
a utility knife, or was it a stabbing knife?
I mean, it was probably one of these. It's probably just... like...
We all know it's a Bowie knife.
Probably, yeah.
Stabbing knife.
Stabbing knife. I mean, you always need a stabbing knife when you're in Florida. You never know when someone on bath salts will attack.
But yeah, or when you're gonna fight over pork chops.
Or yeah, I mean, you gotta be ready, man. The pork chop wars are going on.
Yeah,
I've seen many a man die over pork chops. Many a man.
Speaking of many a man dying over meat, a girl was disappointed that wisdom teeth surgery didn't turn her into Nicki Minaj.
I don't even understand.
What?
The quote from her is, "I just wanted to have her butt and face."
I don't think you understand how your teeth works.
That's not so much funny as it is confusing.
Oh, that makes sense now. She was high.
Oh,
She just got out of wisdom tooth surgery.
that would
Oh.
explain
She
it.
was high.
Why is this even a story?
I don't know. I'm not
That's
even going
like-
to read that anymore.
That doesn't even make sense. That why would who was like?
Somebody
Man, you're
recorded a
dumb.
video of it because they're bad friends. Or
Huh.
bad family members.
It's like that terrible father who recorded his kid after he had tooth surgery. And he's like, "Is this real life?" Gee, fuck that guy. Fuck everyone who records people after they get out of surgery.
This
You're working on an asshole.
article is just a liar.
Yeah.
What?
This says 25 chic alternatives to traditional work pants, but there's only 5. Oh, apparently they're not all the same thing, and I'm a man.
So what's this quiz you're talking about?
Oh, no. We have to talk about joggers,
Oh god, no.
aka fancy sweats.
Please, no.
Apparently there's sweatpants that look like work pants for when you just don't give a shit about your life.
Please, no. Let's move
Oh.
on from pants.
But leather pants are apparently suggested to wear to work.
Because you're a faggot.
And well, I mean, this is all for women. Alright, so today we're going to find out what is the hashtag perfect scent for our personality.
Oh, Jesus.
We're going to vote for each one, and we'll figure out what the non-content podcast scent is. So what's your go-to libation? A bottle of bubbly, a Long Island iced tea, a vodka soda, a glass of rosé. Long Island iced tea, the most alcohol in one drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that too. Gonna need it to get through this shit.
Harrison? Long Island? You're going with Long Island, okay. What's your absolute favorite Netflix category? Romantic comedies? Erratic? Let me reload this.
You mean erotic?
No, it says erratic. I think it's supposed to mean erotic. Erotic thrillers, cerebral dramas, or apocalyptic adventures?
Apocalyptic adventures, because that's what this shit is.
I'm gonna go with cerebral drama. Harrison?
Wait, what were the options again?
Apocalyptic
No.
adventures, cerebral dramas, erotic thrillers, or romantic comedies.
Ah, man.
Got one vote apocalypse, one vote
Shit.
cerebral.
Apocalyptic adventure, I guess.
Alright, which singer's onstage persona embodies your spirit animal?
I don't even. What's my spirit
The
animal?
fuck is a spirit animal?
It's an animal you associate with. Kind of like
I guess
furries,
Harrison
only
and I are both monkeys.
kind of like furries, but less gay. No, more gay even.
And is there like a guide on what I have to choose?
Just list off the singers.
Okay. Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. I say we vote for the hottest.
All right.
Beyonce. Jennifer.
J-Lo.
Wait.
Yeah,
J-Lo.
I can go with
Badass.
J-Lo as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what a spirit animal is. So, what's your favorite print to rock?
What?
Excuse me.
What is your favorite print to rock?
Like
I don't know what that is.
Stripes,
Oh,
florals,
patterns.
a mishmash of several, or leopard.
Dude, leopard skin thong. Come on, man. You
I
know
wear
that.
one every day. We're going
I'm kind of
forward.
confused.
What
Okay.
movie title best sums up your love life?
Gone with the Wind.
I think I see Nosrix is here. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Okay, so How to Lose a Guy. What? Sex and the City? Is that how
So
you
you're just
describe
a
your
whore?
love life? You're just
So I'm
either
just
a
a-
whore or you like to
Shop.
be an exhibitionist. I don't know. So How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Sex and the City, Enchanted, or Crazy Stupid Love.
I haven't seen like any of these
I
movies.
haven't seen any of these movies.
I've seen How to Lose a Guy, and it's basically the woman tries to dump a guy, but they just get closer and closer together.
But they don't. But she doesn't realize all she has to say is, "I don't want to have sex with you
Yeah,
anymore."
basically. So it's basically no matter how much you try and dump a bitch, she keeps coming back.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I don't think that applies to any of our sex lives. So
I mean, Gone with
Sex
the
in
Wind
the
isn't
City.
on there, man. It doesn't even...
I show Sex in the City. So what's your typical date night outfit? What the fuck
Jeans?
is this? 3 words. The ultimate LBD.
What's that?
LBD. Hold on. Little black dress. Crop tops paired with high waist pencil skirts. What's a crop top?
It's, I think it's a shirt with no straps.
The fuck? That's just a shirt.
No, I mean, like one that cuts off below the boobs. And it has
Below
no
the
straps.
boobs?
No, above, like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying here. It's what whores wear.
basically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Slogan teens worn with skater skirts.
what?
Basically, you dress like a hipster bitch.
Yeah. Or silky button-down blouses tucked into skinny jeans.
Obviously.
All right, so we're going to go with whatever I'm wearing, and we're going to put it to one of them. This is what I wear every day.
That is the slogan shirt.
Okay. It's a cat with... It's a Biggie Smalls cat.
Well, I'm technically wearing a slogan shirt as well, so only Superman.
Also,
so-
I wear jeans.
which is basically the equivalent.
Yeah. So we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Unless Harrison wants to be in that LBD.
Know what those things are.
Well, for the 50th non-content podcast, everyone has to show up in a little black dress.
I mean, I don't know how little it's going to be, but okay.
As small as possible.
Which best describes your dream vacation destination? Island hopping in the Caribbean on a luxury liner.
How many more questions are there, man?
3 after this.
Oh, Christ.
Experiencing Holi, aka the Festival of Colors in India.
Oh my Jesus.
Lounging around the Italian Riviera with the rich and glitzy. Or stomping around a mega metropolis like New York City in stilettos. Or, if we can throw on a 5th option, don't call me for like a week and leave me the fuck alone.
Stay home.
Is that an actual
Eat
option, or...?
No.
chicken?
I'd say,
Stay home, eat
I'd say
some-
stomping around New York, because it makes you sound like Godzilla.
I don't want to go to the Caribbean because I think they'll leave me there and think I'm like a native.
Yeah.
So,
They won't let you back in the country.
no.
Stomp
Sir?
around
Sir?
the city. You're Godzilla in stilettos. No one's gonna stop you.
Okay. I feel like this one I can live with. Which Leonardo DiCaprio character would you prefer to party with?
Okay.
Gatsby
Wouldn't it
better
be
be
the
on
one from
there.
Wolf on Wall Street? It'd just be that one.
Yeah. So Jack Dawson of Titanic. No, he dies. Winners don't die. Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street. Sorry. Frank Abagnale Jr. from Catch Me If You Can. Or Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby.
Gatsby.
That's a good toss-up.
Gatsby. Nigga knew how to party.
What about Wolf of Wall Street, though? Nigga knew how to party. He partied so hard, he went to prison.
The guy on the Wolf on Wall Street actually is basically Great Gatsby set in the modern day. Basically.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy because it's also based on a real story too. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Wolf on Wall Street because that guy
Well,
has
the one
modern
from
day
Catch Me If
stuff.
You Can.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna have to be a toss-up between Gatsby and Wolf.
Yeah.
So Gatsby has the crazy Rolling 20s?
Yeah, the rolling 20s,
Yeah.
sex everywhere, loads of drugs.
I don't think
But
that's where the Rolling Stones worked.
Wolf of Wall Street has the same thing, but cell phones.
Yeah. I think really just Wolf on Wall Street is just dramatically better because it's not set in the 20s.
But to go to a party with Jay Gatsby, we just have to show up. To
That's
party
true.
with Mr. Jordan Belfort, we would have to at least be day traders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Gatsby. Gatsby seems like a much chiller dude.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's so many more prostitutes with the other guy.
Yeah,
Good point.
yeah, but in Gatsby there were so many more women who were just loose.
Well, I'm
20s
I don't think you. I
20s
don't think
are
you
a lot
understand
of...
what prostitutes work.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to pay the women in the 20s.
Well,
They were
he
just
paid
swingers.
for them. Jordan
Yeah.
Belfort paid for all of it.
Eh. I don't know. In
You
the
know what?
20s,
I'm going-
you have swingers. In the modern day, you have prostitutes. So pick one.
I went with Belfort because I remember what kind of drugs he had.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Which Scandal character do you secretly love to hate? What the fuck is Scandal?
Scandal.
It's a TV show that women watch.
Okay, so who should we hate?
I don't watch the show. I just know my mom used to watch it.
Should we
But I've
hate
never
Quinn
actually watched.
Perkins?
Oh, we have to
Abby
hate Quinn.
Whelan?
We have to hate Quinn. That name is just terrible.
But there's someone named Olivia Pope and Melly Grant.
The fuck names are these?
Oh, I gotta get through it.
I'm just going with Quinn Perkins.
Yeah, I've never actually watched the show, so
Which manicure would you most likely get?
none.
Glittery
Yes.
green nail art with a squared shape.
Chris.
Corvette red polish with a stiletto shape. Wait, isn't that like a needle?
That is a needle.
Don't
Those
do
are
that,
stabbing
man.
nails. Those are stabbing
Those are
nails. Man.
knives. Stilettos kill people with.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait.
Pick the stilettos. That's how you murder people.
Hold on. Let's see if it's on here. Stiletto.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a stiletto knife. Like,
Pick those, man. Pick those. Those are how we.
Anyway.
That's the non-contact
Those-
podcast preferred manicure. We just show up to cons and just stab people with them.
cotton candy pink polish with a rounded shape. For the sexy one in all of us.
Ugh.
And the eggplant purple polish with a squaffle. Squoval.
What the fuck?
A
See a
squoval
squaffle?
shape. A squoval
All in
shape.
favor of knife hands.
Hold on,
What
let me
is
look up
that?
I'm looking up what a squoval is.
A squaffle? I thought you said squaffle. I was like, what the?
I did it first.
I mean, I'm still kind of like, what the fuck?
Squoval nail is a cosmetic beauty treatment for the fingernails and hands performed at home or in a nail salon. A manicure consisting of filing, shaping of the free edge, pushing, and clipping any non-living tissue from the nail plate. Treatments, massage the... What is it? I hate you. We're going with knife hands.
Knife hands. There's no other thing. You can't kill anyone with the rest of those.
Oh, god damn it. It's not even an actual scent. It's a perfume.
Oh.
But, if you would like to know, it turns out we're Party Girl from Couture.
So, wow.
If you're the type that finds yourself out all night, you need... that applies to none of us. I'm out until 9 p.m. when I get home from work. You need perfume that screams life of the party. Stick with the standout scents that are on par with your wild child persona.
That's
Wasn't Wild Child a persona?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
It is.
It's. Oh god.
Go with something striking and unexpected. Like Juicy Couture, Viva la Juicy Gold Couture. What?
I don't even. I thought we were awaiting a hashtag. I don't know.
Viva la Juicy Gold Couture is a brand, apparently.
God damn.
It's
Seems about right.
$72 a bottle.
No. No.
Party Girl. Let me find how much Party Girl costs. We're all gonna wear it on our next podcast.
Yes, when we develop smell-o-vision.
I have to go to a website called Fragrantica.
Dear God, that's the worst name I've ever heard in my life.
Oh god.
Let me find the price on it. There's so much on here. And it's just old women talking. By old, I mean like in your mid-30s, so I don't want to bang you anymore.
You have very high standards, don't you?
You have the highest
You?
standards.
Don't say that ever to me.
Oh my god. Alright.
Apparently, with a huge sale, it's $90 usually on eBay right now for a 3-ounce bottle of it. You can get it for $45.
Jesus Christ.
May I just say that I am really glad I have a penis?
Right?
Because...
Do you really?
I don't know, man. I think the money they save on free drinks has to
that
go
might be it.
somewhere.
I mean, being a slut is probably very, very fun, But
And lucrative.
and lucrative. But you have to pay so much for perfume.
Well, yeah, but eventually you just get your rich dude that you're gonna bang until he dies to pay for it. So.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. At least with it being a man, you don't have to buy perfume or nothing. Just go buy Old Spice or something at fucking Walmart. You're fine.
Just buy Old Spice.
Or you know how much this
Sounds about
costs?
right.
This costs like $13,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
not nice-ish black person cologne.
You like it. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Because you're worth it.
because I'm worth it. Curve by Crush, because you're worth it.
Meanwhile, I've got something from like fucking Calvin Klein in that fucking thing over there that
Oh,
I
I
found.
used to have this dope, oh fuck, cologne. There we go. I can't remember the word. It was like this wood smell shit, where it was so good.
For
It was
the
like
chicks
$40 a
for
bottle.
the guy who wants to attract chicks who love lumberjacks.
It actually was amazing shit. I'd buy it again if I remember the name of it. That's the only issue. That's the reason I haven't ever bought another bottle, because I can't remember what it was called.
This is why men's cologne names should be boner jokes. Or just, because then we'd remember it.
Or it'd get lost within the other 1,000 boner jokes.
Yeah, but then you just have to
Yeah.
run through your repertoire of boner jokes so you find it.
We talk about here, dicks are funny. Dicks are a funny thing. Like, women don't understand, but dicks are just funny.
Yep.
They just dangle there. And, like, I guarantee you the first thought every guy had when he was born was, wah! Awesome.
Oh my god, okay, we're losing our minds. We should start wrapping this up. Zach, what are you playing this week?
I'm playing the Castle Crashers.
Yeah!
And so let's go to my YouTube channel. I'm uploading Sacred Citadel.
Oh, finally.
That's a thing. What other videos do I have? I have other videos. Hold on. Saints Row. I'm uploading Saints Row. There we go.
Really?
Saints Row,
How about that?
what? The third.
The third?
Oh! Saints Row 4 is like $6 on Steam right now. Go buy it.
You don't really have
by
it.
the time this goes up, I don't think it will be.
How long's the sale for?
Well, this is going up on Tuesday, so...
How long's the sale for?
I don't know, you look. I can't
Let me
bullshit.
see. Oh yeah, I'll be done by then. Actually, it'll be the sale ends on the end of Tuesday, so
Oh,
you'll have time.
Yeah, you'll have like... Yeah, well, this goes up Tuesday morning, so depending on when people see it, yeah, they'll have time.
You can also buy like Risen 3 if you want to.
No.
And you're
don't.
retarded. Like, actually
Oh.
retarded.
Also, Escape from Dead Island is being sold.
Okay.
It's sold? Isn't it free to play?
No, Escape from Dead Island.
Oh, right, that's the other game. I
Yeah.
was thinking of the mobile
Yeah.
one. I was thinking of the mobile one.
Oh no, yeah, that one's free. Also, Johnny Gat Out of Hell.
Has that come out already?
No, it comes out January.
Oh, okay.
But they're selling it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play that. Like, because you play as Johnny Gat rescuing your protagonist, right?
No, you just
Oh.
get to tell you take over it.
Ah.
Nice.
Okay. I was under the impression from the trailer that the main characters gets kidnapped and then you have to rescue them. I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure
yeah.
the main character's fine.
So, it is $6.79 for Saints Row 4, but if you want everything that's ever been made for Saints Row, it comes out to a total of $13.74.
Yeah, which is good.
So everything for Saints Row 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's all. It's youtube.com/user, ZFATJesus, or Azerol Plays, whichever the one.
I don't remember.
I don't-
ZFat Jesus, I think.
It's probably CFATJesus, yeah. Harrison, what's going on yours?
Got a let's play of Korra, You Within, maybe some Let's Watches.
We were supposed to
wanna do
record...
a-
Oh, manga podcast.
Right, we're gonna do that this week.
That's happening.
I think.
Yes.
We're doing it
Yes.
this Wednesday.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
on youtube.com/userbanana. On my channel, youtube.com/user Spartan in Space, I've got Castle Crashers, I've got Alien Isolation, I've got I'm going to do Bayo when I pick up my game. I don't know when I'm going to have that up. But I've also got my Let's Watch, I've got my Reacts video, And for Halloween, I've got a special thing I'm planning with some other YouTubers. I don't think I'm going to spoil it though, because I don't know if it's actually going to happen on time, because...
Oh, he's also making a really bad, really bad fucking My Little Pony fanfic thing.
What? No, I'm not.
I have the design docs, nigga.
That's not me, dude.
Oh.
That's Overmare. Not me. Yeah. Oh, okay. When it comes out, though, we are definitely talking about Fallout Equestria, because it can either be an absolutely fucking terrible game, or it could be the greatest game
How
ever.
could it not be terrible?
It's probably going to be terrible.
I refuse to play it. So
we got leaked the design documents from someone who used to work on the project, and oh my god, it was so bad.
Leaked like we're like some secret, you know, some investigative reporting on this.
We run WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
It's been us the whole time.
Yeah. That Julian Assange guy is just our fall guy. But yeah, a guy who used to voice...
It was me, Obama.
A guy who used to work on the on Fallout Equestria, who quit because the Overmare seemed to be being shitlords at the time. Yeah, he kept the design documents and he showed them to me, and I linked them to Zach, and it is so bad because they go out of their way to like ponify everything, but there are some things they leave like just the exact same for no reason other than the fact they couldn't think of a horse pun. And
what the fuck is an Overmare?
Overmare is like the overseer. Only it's a horse pun.
Well, okay, but like you said Overmare like it's an actual person.
Overmare is the name of the studio.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Really?
I hate them.
No one likes them. Like everyone is super hyped for the game until they realize that the game has been in development for the last 4 years and they've only just finished the tutorial level.
It's a mod.
It's not a mod though. It could be a mod. It could
Isn't
be a
it a
mod.
Fallout 3 mod?
No, it's not. It's a straight up standalone game.
They're gonna get so they're gonna get cease and desist.
Apparently not, because they're working within Canadian law, and that's allegedly why it's taken them so long. But from my source, apparently there's a lot of infighting, the voice actors aren't playing well with the writers because the writers are dicks, and the programmers are lazy. That's what I've heard. I don't know how much of it is true, but that's why the guy left, and that's why he linked me to the design document, and that's why it's fucking hilarious.
They have sparkle plasma cannons.
Sparkle plasma cannons, yes.
Not sparkle cannons, sparkle plasma cannons.
If they just called it sparkle cannon, then I'd be fine with it, but no.
I wouldn't be fine with it, because...
I'd be fine with it, because sparkle cannon just makes me laugh. I'd be fine with it.
You know, I have a, sneaking suspicion that you're kind of gay.
Damn.
Just a
Black
little bit.
power.
Just a little bit gay.
Black
Just
power.
a little bit. Anyway,
I
everybody.
love this pick, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody. This has been Non-Content Podcast number 30. Yeah.
Give us your monies.
Give us your money.
Give us your... We got that Patreon going.
We actually don't. We could, though, if you...
Don't.
We could, though.
Do it just for a joke, and then if we have to get money, give us money.
We actually
If
get
we did-
money. If we actually get money, we'll invite people onto the podcast. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, give us $1, you can be on a podcast.
Yeah, fuck it.
Give us $2, Nosvix will show you his dick.
I mean, I'm
Give
pretty sure
him
it'll be that for like
$3
50 cents.
Give him $3, and you
We'll
can
give you
show
a picture.
Nosvix your dick.
It'll give you up.
Oh, have you
Old-fashioned
guys
shit.
seen that Cuddle Cafe thing?
Cuddle Cafe. Oh, I know what you're
No.
talking about. Give us
Podcast
$5.
extension.
Give us $5, and if you're close enough to where I live, I'll go out and cuddle you.
Okay, that's way cheaper than Japan. Hold on. So we're having a podcast extension
Oh God.
because Cuddle Cafes. Okay, so in Akihabara, they opened
Oh,
up
God.
a Cuddle Cafe where to get in, you have to pay 3,000 yen.
Oh my God, that's what like.
So, $300.
Yeah, it's $300 to get in. How much for a cuddle?
I actually think that's like $30, isn't it? Don't you remove 2 zeros?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were being
So
retarded.
3,000 to 30. But yeah, so for a standard course, it's 20 minutes gets you for 3,000. 5,000 gets you 40 minutes. 6,000 gets you an hour. 2 hours costs 11.
So it's
3
30
hours,
bucks.
16.
So it's 30 bucks to get in, and then you have to pay on top of that.
Yeah.
So at the very minimum, you're paying 60 bucks.
For 10 hours, you can pay 50,000 yen.
Who cuddles for 10 hours?
I can just buy a hook. I can actually buy a hooker.
Yeah, yeah. I need to
Okay.
do a lot more than cuddling.
So,
For like ever.
the optional courses, customer sleeps in girl's arm for 3 minutes, 1,000 yen.
How does that even work?
Girl, I mean, what do you mean? They wrap their arm around
How do you sleep
you.
for 3 minutes? How do you sleep for 3 minutes?
I don't think it's
they
so
went-
much
they
sleeping
set
as
off
it
a
is you
timer.
lie there.
Girl pats customer on the back for 3 minutes, 1,000 yen.
Girl, I'll remember this. Customer lies with head in girl's lap, is a little bit more.
You don't even remember. Let me go through this, punk bitch.
Whatever.
Anyway,
I'm just
customer
listening
and
to what
girls stare at each other for 1 minute.
Oh my god.
For 1 minute, it costs 10,000 yen.
This is the saddest thing I've ever
You
heard in
can
my life.
pay $10 to be able to stare at a woman, and she has to stare at you back.
I'm sorry, this is actually the saddest thing I've ever heard of in my
This-
entire life.
Girl changes
I-
clothes 1 time, 1,000 yen.
And you can't watch her change either, I don't think.
No. Girl gives customer foot massage for 3 minutes, 1,000 yen. Customer
You can buy
gives
a
gir-
real foot massage for cheaper than that.
Customer gives girl foot massage for 3 minutes, 2,000 yen. Customer sleeps with head on girl's lap for 3 minutes, 1,000 yen. Girl sleeps with head on customer's lap for 3 minutes, 5,000 yen.
Like, so you're paying to get blue balled. Seriously.
So
I could just
basically, you're paying
buy-
about 6,000 yen an hour to lie in bed with a stranger. It doesn't say what you get to do during the standard course, but it's probably safe to assume your options are limited to close your eyes and be quiet.
Yeah. Well, it's probably very clothed spooning, basically.
Yep.
You know what? I can just buy. I can just buy a 12-year-old girl.
This
can
is
buy,
why
like,
the
several.
Japanese rape people on trains.
So
I gotta buy several 12-year-old girls.
they are currently hiring.
Where do I sign up?
The job, what the job says, what you have to do is be able to sleep. The location, Akihabara, 3-minute walk from the station. Qualifications, high school to mid-30s.
Well, the age of consent in Japan is 13, so it's fine.
They make $35 an hour.
Shit.
3,500 yen an hour? They're making 35 bucks an hour?
See? See, that's the one advantage to having a vagina. You can go to Japan and do
they're
that.
only open for 7 hours a day on the weekdays and 10 on weekends. You're making so much money, and you barely work long nights. I hate them.
Seriously.
You're not even working. You're not actually even working.
So the thing with Japan, the reason they have this is because the Japanese males, it's so hard to get a girl in Japan that basically Japanese males have all but given up, and that's why you have stories of people marrying their body pillows or marrying their waifu.
That's just
I'm
all
pretty
of
sure
Japan.
I'm pretty sure they're just sad. That's
No,
what
it's why. It's because
in major cities in all of Japan, people have stopped dating each other pretty much.
Yeah, because
it's
they have
not
to-
women. It's not women's fault. It's literally both sides have been like, fuck it.
Yeah, because the men have to work so much longer that they don't have time to date. And when they do date women, the women are like, "Why don't you spend more time with me?" So most of the time they just fucking give up, and that's why cuddle cafes and shit exist, because
And
to simulate
why,
it, basically.
that's why host clubs exist now too, instead of just hostess clubs.
Yeah. And
Because
it's
there's no longer lonely, creepy men only. There's now lonely, creepy women too.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So
I mean, and
I
they do,
should
and
go
they
to
make
Japan
pretty,
and
and they
get
make
all the
pretty
pussy?
decent money.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, I want have you ever seen how much money someone can make working at like a host club when they find the right women to prey on? They are making literally like in an hour they'll probably make $300-400.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever. No big deal. I just got her to buy me like $400 worth of gold that I'll just go sell for $300.
Yeah.
Like
if I was in Japan, I'd probably try and shape
and
up
you'd
and
be
be a
kicked
host.
right the fuck out.
If I was Japanese, I meant.
Yeah, no, you'd still be kicked the fuck out if you look like that.
Fuck
You need to be no, you need to be like that. You
And
have to be able to work at a male strip club in America.
and that is possible. I could work on that.
No, you can't.
I could work on that.
No, you couldn't.
Good sir.
Yeah, I doubt
There's
you.
like a you must be this tall to strip thing at the front of the door.
And what's the height requirement?
Like 6'5", 6'4".
Fuck.
You can't do shit.
Bastards. I'm too tall for the midget fetishists as well.
Yep. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, and especially none of us, if we went, even if we were like jacked and like the hottest dudes in America, if we went over to Japan, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Well,
But hey, man, we'd be like,
hey, don't they like
remember-
white people over there?
Yeah,
Like if they're
Japanese-
rare.
The Japanese hate
Remember-
everyone.
I heard they're scared of black
Remember
people.
Warren
But
Sapp? We could just be Warren Sapp.
Oh my god. If Harrison and I went over there, we would be like commodities. There's enough white people who go over all the time.
That's
when you
true
get a
enough.
black
Yeah.
guy,
Holy, like, did you hear about that black guy's like a singer? Now
Yeah.
like big, just like shit.
the bigger and blacker you are, the more popular you are in Japan.
I can walk in and I'll be like, "Hey, hey, hey," and they'll be like, "Haha, we saw that like a year ago."
Oh my god, it is a fatal butter.
We saw that awful movie that they made like a year ago.
And they all loved
Here's the
it because
thing.
Japan.
It'd be amazing if we went over to Japan and all they watch, like all that the nerds watch, is like old Fat Albert cartoons and like
To be honest,
Transformers
that'd
and
be
shit.
a nice thing. Like, because everyone in America is watching old Japanese cartoons, and then come over to Japan and they're all watching really old American blaxploitation.
Thundercats!
Go!
I love you.
Thundercats. I love Thundercats so much. Anyway, that's Japan.
They're watching He-Man and fucking the '80s Transformers cartoon.
Oh my god, you'll not believe what started playing over the fucking like the sound system we have set up in the call center.
What?
Because we play music all day so we don't kill ourselves.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, shit call, want this guy to die, and I just hear, I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I say,
What's going on? Oh my
That's
god.
and a prize. Oh my god, does it pray?
I'm proud to say,
Man.
it's the two shot.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
It was amazing.
Oh god, I've run out of stuff to say. No.
Nope, that's Japan. Harrison and I are going to Japan in what? We'll call it 6 months. Meet you
Yep.
there.
Sure.
We'll meet up in a train station. We'll figure it out
I
later.
mean, you've played Go-Go Nippon, so you're basically set.
I mean, I basically speak Japanese. I'm just gonna walk around and people going, Mako! Baka!
Desu.
Kawaii.
Every time somebody asks me something, I'm just gonna be like, Nani?
No, you have to say like Nani. And everyone, like, you just whenever you say
Everyone in-
someone's name, just say the entire sentence in English. But when you say someone's name, say Kun.
No.
Now
Every
understand.
time you see a woman, you call her Onisama. Everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? Imagine if somebody just walked up to your sister and was like, sister! And you're like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
And then you turn around and was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what? And then just walks away. That's exactly what would happen.
Well, seeing as you're black, if you just went around calling people brother, no one would bat an eye because they all watch bad blaxploitation. Yo, what's good, brother?
Oh, I could tell them that I used to be Shaft.
Also, I think we'd be like 1,000 times larger than everybody in Japan.
Oh, I walk around just slapping like shit off people's heads, taking hats,
Eating people.
You're a giant. Like, it turns out the Japanese are all like 3 feet tall.
Let's look at the average size of Japan. Average.
It's not that short, actually.
Don't say average size. That's how you get dick size, bro.
I think it's like 5'7" or something like
Wow.
that.
How did you know? I looked up Japan average size. Number 1, look at average size of women. Japan. Number
hold
2,
on. Hold
penis
on.
sizes
Let me-
worldwide.
Let me let me guess
right
the
behind
women's.
Japan.
Let me guess the women's. Hold on. Either 5'1" or 5'2".
5'3".
Damn.
I think it's Korea that's 5'2".
Okay.
I love the fact that penis size is literally right next to that.
Hey man, see, I called it. I'm not sure how proud I should be of that, but I called it. So how tall are the Japanese?
I don't know.
Apparently
I couldn't
five-
find.
Let me
5'3" for
find
women.
it. Hold on.
Not sure.
Well, if women are 5'3", then the men are going to be 5'5", 5'6".
All right. So what I got here for off of some government website, Disabled World. I don't know. If 5'7.4" for men and 5'2.6" for women.
What's the weight?
Wait, weight's not on this website. Let me find it.
Damn it.
They wouldn't do average weight.
KO. It's like
Average weight.
God. This
Sure.
is what the non-content podcast has turned into, everybody.
Well, it's fine, isn't it?
It's the non-contentiest.
So the average weight for the entire country is 130 pounds. Holy shit, that's so low.
Wait, was it?
130 pounds.
They still weigh more than I do.
so. The average penis size of a Japanese male is 5.33 inches.
So the average in the world, pretty much.
Average for America is 5.8 inches. 0.8 inches.
Okay.
All
I
right,
got
so
2.5, baby. All right, so
The
women.
smallest size, and the smallest size is South Korea, which is 3.78 inches.
the
apparently
biggest
until-
is according to a friend of mine, the biggest
Why?
is Lithuania.
I think it's Italy.
So
Number 1 is actually Ecuador. 6.99 inches.
damn.
7 inches.
Well, I need to tell
guess
her
I'm
she needs to hand in her
Ecuadorian.
slut card then.
So I guess that means
So-
I'm Ecuadorian. Yay. That's what you do a nigga from Ecuador.
So apparently,
Well, he
until
wasn't
you
black,
get to
though.
the age of 50 to 59, you're not allowed to weigh over 110 pounds if you're a woman in Japan. Past 59, you're not allowed to weigh over 110 pounds again. Because that's what their average is.
Basically, it would seem. Oh god.
So we should,
With a
should we go to
standard
Japan and start.
deviation of like 3 pounds.
So we should go to Japan and start powerbombing women.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
We could just walk up to 5'2" women that would weigh 100 pounds, just boom, through a table.
Oh,
You're just
Christ.
walking up to people trying to stun them, but you can't because they're too short, so it turns into a DDT.
Sounds about right.
Just start drop kicking people.
We could literally start doing the power slams where people throw people in the air and then catch them and slam them. We could.
That sounds perfect. We need to do this.
Which-
This needs to be a thing.
I'm going to put this is the last thing we'll say on the podcast. Just end it after this part. So the way, if you want this Hell in the Cell tonight to be the best one ever made, it needs
watching
to
it?
end. Yeah, I'm watching it. It needs to end with John Cena being choke slammed through the top of the cage by like Kane, and Randy Orton catching him as he comes down into an RKO. That would be amazing. It would top over Mick Foley any day.
And with
Yep,
that,
yep.
we're out.